It is opening night for the MLB. Tony Fauci just threw one into the dirt. No gloves on, but a mask. But we are on our way for the 60-game MLB season sprint to kick off. Woo! It is happening in the Washington, D.C. stadium area where the Yankees will be taking on the Nationals. And if you bet alongside all of us at FanDuel, the Yankees were plus 110, $50 max bet. We will hope that they win. There was a lot of rain chatter. People were talking about the fucking Doppler radar all day. 50% chance of thunderstorms, torrential downpour. The most 2020 thing of all time would be this game getting rained out, especially where we were just a month ago with the MLB and the MLBPA having no chance of putting this together. But instead, we got clear skies. We got Garrett Cole on the mound for the Yankees, and we got the Washington Nationals, the reigning, defending, undisputed World Series. Are they the World Series champs? Mm-hmm. Thought so. Bingo. That's why they're hosting the opening game.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. All the boys are here. And obviously, before this game gets started, I have to talk about what happened earlier today on this show with a man named Adam Cole, baby. Now, listen. The internet has been abuzz all damn day. Literally all day I've been seeing tweets. And to be honest, I've stayed quiet because I don't really understand what the hell happened. My show is not a show that's one that's dramatic. We don't like controversy. I don't like making my guests feel uncomfortable or pissing them off. The fact that Adam Cole blew up like that. Now, granted, he said some things that were very disrespectful to me as well. And he pushed our guy Ty, who has colitis.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wasn't expecting that.
Ty maybe should have wore an entire neck brace in here if you were looking about it. But that was something that none of us knew was happening, okay? I wouldn't want that to happen because I don't want my show to be associated with that type of stuff. And also, I wouldn't want to make the future of WWE, which is basically what Adam Cole is, look like an absolute asshole douchebag. So it's been a long day on the internet. I've been getting a lot of tweets. Adam Cole has been trending, I think, for like the last 3 to 4 hours. And for me, that was not something I wanted. Not something I wanted to be a part of. And you can ask Ty if he wanted to be a part of that. Now, granted, it is interesting that none of the other boys stood up whenever Ty got pushed. And I didn't hit him as well, which probably should have done as soon as he put his hands on my guy Ty. But I am an 8-figure man now at this point. I can't just be swinging at people out of nowhere. You know? This operation is running on things. But to be honest, I think we're all shocked. I think we're all completely shocked. And that's all I got to say about that, to be honest. Tonight is a celebration. Let's talk about the Yankees Nationals. Let's talk about the FanDuel Boost. We'll have special guests. AJ Hawk will be joining us here in a little bit. AJ's being a super dad, taking his kids from practices and shit like that. And all the boys are here. Nick Moraldo's here, wearing a, ooh, yeah, Macho Man shirt. At-Tone Diggs here, rocking a jersey for the Ken Griffey Jr., respect it. Absolutely respect that. At Ty Schmitz here, decked out in Yankee stuff because he's a diehard Yankees fan. And that man that's on the screen right there, although we just saw Mookie Betts get a $392 million fully guaranteed offer, Aaron Judge is a man who's going to get, what, a $400 million deal, Ty?
I think so, yeah, hopefully.
Ty and I hit a massive bong just moments ago. Massive. We're going to enjoy this one. At Viva Lazito is back there. Evan Foxy's there. We don't have the phones. Boston Connor is in his booth. He probably could be out here, but the fucking microphone's broke. Oh my God.
Fucking A.
Now we are starting to see the residual effects of a perpetuant child coming through here.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
People were like, well, it was a gimmick headset or something. No, he fucking
really.
broke the ears right off of that thing, and he broke that microphone, which has, by the way, been a microphone since day one in the basement. Opening pitch, little outside. It's a ball. Scherzer with a 95-mile-an-hour mud outside there, Ty. You think they expected fastball early from Scherzer? Is that the type of pitcher he is?
I mean, he's got just good stuff in general. He throws very hard, but his off-speed stuff is also very nasty. He's one of like the 3-4 best pitchers in the majors.
Well, the good thing about him is his pitch was 4,000 times better than Fauci, but it was a ball. And another one. Oates are 2-0 here for, what's this dude's name?
Aaron Hicks.
You're damn right it is. Fucking Aaron Hicks. That's what he does.
Who I took, I believe, plus 400 something to a homer this game.
Oh, why not just do it right now?
Why
then?
not just do it right
Hey,
now?
listen, this FanDuel relationship that we have is the dumbest one. We try to take all of their money and they keep paying us straight. Hey, Scherzer threw a little gas here, 97 miles an hour. Is he going to touch triple dig?
Probably not, but he might. I mean, I'm sure these guys are very, very juiced up.
If you look close, he also has 2 different color eyes,
Yes,
so
he
that
does.
gives him an advantage.
Oh, like a wolf.
Yeah.
Scherzer, the wolf out there.
Look at that.
Hey, that thing went from now. Granted, I'm supposed to be cheering for the Yankees because that's where all of our money is.
Fuck the Yankees.
But geez, whoa.
Yankees suck.
Okay, pal.
Is that gimmick or is that real right there?
That's real. I hate the Yankees more than any other rival in all of Boston sports.
What? Really?
Oh yeah.
What about the Dodgers? Because they just took Mookie Betts, gave him the same exact deal that you guys offered him, and he took it.
Sorry, we beat him in the World Series.
Grounder in the right, short right, play a little short. Shift there in the infield, much like my Washington Wild Things team did whenever I was playing. One down, a lot of outs to go. This is going to be a long fucking night. It's going to be a long night, isn't it?
Well, it depends. I mean, if it ends up being a pitcher's duel, which I think a lot of people think it could be, then we could get out here quicker than, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a long night.
Now, let's talk about this. There is 0 people in the stands, obviously. It looks like, a lot of the teams in the MLB's regular season games look like it, to be honest with you. Aaron Judge bats second, Ty? What's that all about?
Get him as many at-bats as possible.
Oh.
Get this guy as many ABs as possible.
That's like whenever you're running conditioning drills, and you always put the youngest up at the front and be like, hey, listen, you're going to get as many reps as possible. That's what they're doing for the big son of a bitch that hits the ball a long way. Hey, look, his bat's the same as mine, huh? I mean, he is a staggering. Oh, that ball could have went yard. 87 mile an hour. I think Judge was going to rule on that one.
That was a meatball.
Hey,
It
with-
was a meatball.
With Stanton behind him,
Nick, you should probably come down
gotta
here.
throw him pitches. You don't want to put him on base.
Yeah, Nick, you should probably come down here. Did we learn anything from the draft night where you can't watch anything from
That
here?
was not great up there.
Yeah, that's where you were.
Oh, good rip.
I mean,
Good rip.
Hey, we're all right. Judgy's still hot. I mean, he has been raking the last 4 days or so.
And I think he broke his bat there.
He might have.
Doesn't matter. Good beard. Are they allowed to shake hands and talk like that? Don't talk to each other. Excuse me. Don't talk to each other. Hey, by the way, Washington Nationals, they did have a guy who got COVID-19, Juan Soto. They've been hanging out, too. Is that our guy Buster Olney sitting out in the outfield?
Yes, it is.
Buster.
Oh, boy, Buster. Hey,
That's why he said no to coming on.
that must be the case. We tried to have Buster on this show. He said, no, we will have the mayor, Sean Casey, on.
Yes.
He'll be joining. Now, granted, I am going to be honest. There is little to no chance I'm sitting through this entire game now that I'm looking at
We
this.
were taking bets in the office. How
when
many
you were
innings
gonna
we would
throw the
Oh,
towel
whenever
in.
I was coming down.
Yeah,
Today was
I think
a-
we set the over under 5 innings.
5 innings, yeah.
Maybe if we would have came in at the 5th inning, that's normally when I show up at the ballpark.
Something to think about for next time.
Next time we come
Something
in
to
for the
think
last 5 innings or whatever. Today was a weird day, dude.
Yeah.
Today was a very, very weird day. Oh, high heat though. 1-1 here for.
Gleyber Torres.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Umpire looking a little bit thin. Good for him. Got the chest pad on. I thought this was potentially going to be the year where they got rid of the umpire due to wanting less people around people. And they have that strike zone right there on the camera that could just pop up green for strike, red for ball. Speaking of, green right there. 95 mile an hour outside plate there.
That's a beautiful pitch.
That wasn't it? It was gorgeous.
That's what. Who were we talking to? Was it Yuke? Who there's a handful of pitchers who can throw high 90s and paint corners, and Scherzer is definitely one of those guys.
And Yuke also told us that with how fast these dudes are throwing nowadays, not Scherzer because he's an OG, but there is high probability of people getting smacked right in the mouth with one of these baseballs. Back in the day, I guess there was a lot more control, I'd assume, because they weren't going as hard as they wanted to.
yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I would
booze.
assume so.
Because the Astros are getting pegged, right? The Astros are
Yeah,
getting
big
pegged.
time.
And I was like, oh, they're going to get pegged. And Euclid was like, everybody's getting pegged nowadays because these younger pitchers are throwing as hard as they can and trying to spin it as fast as they fucking can. Right?
Yeah,
Getting guys off the plate, make sure they're not giving up, the outside corner, the inside corner. So it's, but the Astros guys are getting deliberately thrown at all year, I think.
We're a little.
Roll two.
That's
Little
two,
dribbler.
2-ball. Oh, I didn't have anyone. Okay.
Okay,
Back
2
in the-
down. Aaron Judge on second. 13 pitches for Scherzer.
Stand a big dog coming up.
Yeah. Yep.
Big dog. Aaron Judge is what? That son of a bitch is massive. How about that dude right here earlier today? Right here.
And that's people came at me for not getting up. He is not the biggest of guys. You could have easily handled him.
Yeah, but dude, he was like a.
I was tangled up in this wire.
Yeah. Of course you were. Of course you were.
Hard to maneuver around.
No, but I don't think any of us expected that. I mean, this was a talk show, a fun talk show, by the way.
That's
Never
what,
happens.
we were still live. I was just going up to say, like, hey, maybe.
Just sit back down. we
Yeah,
can finish this
we got
conversation.
a live show here, Tom Fooler needs to come to an end.
Oh,
Oh, that was gross.
bro, he had him fucking shaking in his boots right there. You see him get stunned
Oh, yeah,
right
Yeah,
there?
Stan's terrible.
Is that who this guy is?
Yeah, he's brutal.
Is this guy really good at baseball?
Yeah,
He hasn't been good for like 3 years.
Is everybody on the Yankees good or no?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for Stan.
They're pretty solid.
What's your deal, Connor? You don't,
Stan actually hasn't been good in a few years. Ty.
I would. Yeah, he's been hurt.
Yeah, so he hasn't been good in a few years.
He has not been good in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I will
so-
grant you
Did
that.
you see his dry race for
So he stinks, is what you're saying.
You write like a 4-year-old.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just a mixture of capital letters, lowercase letters, and
I'm not going to make the Yankees capital.
no, of course not. By the way, Yankees, quite a terrible thing to say to somebody down in the South, or if you're in Ireland, which I got called a stupid Yankee.
Bye, Giancarlo Stanton.
He says who stinks. Connor Campbell says he goes yard early. 2-0 in Washington for the Yankees, who we bet all of our money on. That's got to feel good, Ty.
It
Your
does.
loyalty to the Stripes pays off here in the first inning against the World Series champs in Washington with a dong shot from Giancarlo Stanton.
And how dumb does Connor have to feel after that? I
So
mean,
stupid.
Jesus, are you kidding me?
Look at that guy. He looks in the mirror and feels dumb all the time, but that is just a beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. Scherzer might as well put that on a damn plate for him at that
Pimped
point.
it a little bit too.
He should have. By the way, I'd like more pimping now that there isn't fans. I would like a little bit more pimping out of the. I mean, that is clean.
He's another guy who's been hitting a lot of homers with the exhibition thing. I mean, I think a lot of people think that the New York media and everything has gotten him because the Yankees are paying him a lot of money.
Oh, this
So-
is the guy. So he has stunk.
Yeah.
So he got broken off, right? He goes to New York,
Yes.
and everybody's expecting him to be like the savior monster guy. And he's been bad the last couple of years. But people have said, not just you guys, but people have said that since there hasn't been fans around him or the ability to interact with media that much, that he's had a chance to clear his head and just play ball. Whenever the world comes back, he's going to be a fucking hero in New York. It might be a whole new world. This might be, unfortunately, the quarantine was terrible for Giancarlo Stanton. Might have got him back on track.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, we'll see because he does get hurt a lot as well. That's kind of his big thing. He can't really
Yeah.
stay healthy. But
No way he does.
if he can stay healthy for the 60 games, the Yankees are going to be very tough to beat.
A lot of people say that he was better as Mike Stanton as
True.
well.
A lot of people do say that.
His name was Mike. Excuse me.
Really?
Yeah, he changed his name to Giancarlo.
Fucking great name. I
He
might
had-
be Fabio next week.
That's a good idea.
He had 59 homers when he got that 13-year deal, I believe, with the Marlins. 13 years, $325 million, and then he had 38 his first year with the Yankees, which is nothing to sneeze about, and then 3 last year because he was hurt.
When did he change his name?
3?
Oh God,
Let me see.
it was a while ago.
How do you do that? You just wake up one morning and say, you know, I'm Giancarlo.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
That's dope. I love that.
His full name is Giancarlo Cruz Michael Stanton. He used to just go by Mike Stanton.
Oh, no. You definitely go by Cruz or Giancarlo there for sure. By the way, maybe not. Maybe Cruz.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Maybe not Giancarlo. Maybe go with Cruz.
Cruz Stanton's a pretty good name.
Cruz.
Group
Stan-
census, guys. The scoreboard too small.
No, I think it's perfect up there.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, Z.
Such a good scoreboard,
Z.
Did I just give myself self-recognition?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, there was. There was a little Zito. I would like to hear about what Zito thinks about what Zito did right there. But there's no way we make it 9 innings, by the way.
Pat, what are your thoughts on
No chance we make it 9
Get rid
innings.
of Fumble.
11th hour again for MLB? Went from 10 playoff teams to 16 playoff teams, I believe.
Yeah,
for
that
this
was a
year.
big contention point, though, wasn't it? Because the playoff pool of money was going to change for the players. That was like one of the not main ones, but early negotiation pieces that the MLB was holding over the MLB Players Association. The MLB Players Association was like, no way, you can't expand it, not expand the playoff pool. I think they're expanding the playoff pool as well, right?
Yeah.
So 16 teams are getting in there, and the amount of money's big, which is great because everybody knows October baseball is all you're really looking for. You got Joe Buck on the call, which everybody loves, and baseball is at a good level. But it feels like with this 60-game sprint, it might just be a playoff feel for the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the NBA is going to feel the exact same way, but I love what's going on.
Well, then the cool part, I believe I read this quickly this afternoon, is I believe the top 3 from each league get to pick who they play first round of the playoffs. So,
They get to pick who they want to play?
Yeah.
I've decided that team right there, they stink. We want them. Who's up pitching for them tonight? That guy sucks. That's one win. What if they start cutting promos for who they're picking? What if their Twitter accounts or social media accounts have like the hat
that'd be
selection
awesome.
process? Yeah, where it's like, hey, this is who we're playing, and then fucking bat comes out, bang, here we go. I mean, we could pimp that if we really wanted.
They said it'll be like a selection special process, kind of like Selection Sunday for the NCAA tournament.
Selection Sunday for the NCAA tournament, I must say, is a bit overhyped and terrible.
You think so?
For March Madness?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it's long and drawn out. It's like, okay, the internet has it before. All we want to do is start filling out the thing. I know, granted, you learn about teams that I had no idea existed, and you get a chance to watch Charles Barkley operate a little bit more. But I feel like that one's too long. If they do that, I am not a fan. I am not a fan of that.
What if they just had baseballs and they had different teams on baseballs and they took BP with whichever team they wanted to play and they were just hitting bombs of different teams' baseballs?
Like a gender reveal.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
That is what we're here for. But I like that they're getting a little innovative there. Anytime you can pick your opponent, it's always a problem. Always a problem.
Yankees now up to minus 375. We all got them at
Plus 110.
No big deal.
Up to zip. Garrett Cole on the mind.
Here we go. Strikeout.
Now this dude just got paid, right?
Yeah, big time.
One strike.
96 mile an hour. That is a ball.
Son of a bitch.
Used to have
Connor
a-
is hot.
He used to have a great beard. Pat, what do you think about the Yankees rule where if you come over to the Yankees, you cannot have a beard?
Yeah,
What?
it's fucking archaic, dude. Get over it.
Tradition,
know that,
baby.
see?
Tradition,
know
baby.
that.
It's not tradition. It's stupid.
Everyone does it.
What are they, a high school Catholic school?
Why don't you do
This
it?
is
You have a Yankees
horseshit.
jersey on right now. Why don't you shave your
Shave it off.
face?
Well, I can keep a mustache.
No.
No, respect
Yeah,
it.
no, the Yankees can have mustaches.
Well, I guess I guess I kind of respect that.
Why does Russell Wilson not shave his?
He's not a
Ooh.
fucking Yankee.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah, he
Russell
is.
Wilson doesn't deserve that.
You know,
Garrett Cole just tried to saw a guy's face off. Very nice of him to do that. He was with the Astros? Mm-hmm. Oh, so he knew about the garbage
Yeah,
can
he's a
thing.
cheater.
Yeah. Now he's pitching to Trey Turner. Looks like he's 12. Big ass hips, though. And framing by the catcher doesn't give it to him. Hey, rules is rules, boys.
Shitting me.
Rules is rules. That was out of the strike zone. Even if it was computer generated, that's a ball. Is that Mike right there? Is Mike the catcher?
no.
Who's the catcher?
That's El Kraken, Gary Sanchez.
great fucking
Oh, the
name.
Kraken.
Is that really his name?
Damn it.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
What are you mad about?
We had Garrett Cole to strike out Trey Turner plus 220. It was a juicy little prop.
The entire game or just
No, just
first
right
at bat?
there.
So there was
we
real
could bet,
anger.
we could bet every.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard some real anger from the peanut gallery there. I respect it. It's
tough.
The Washington National starting lineup: Trey Turner, Adam Eaton, Starlin Castro, Howie Kendrick, Eric Tums, Kurt Suzuki, Astrobal Cabrera, Andrew, and then whoever's batting last who stinks.
Do we want to bet on the star? Do we want to bet on Starlin Castro, who's the next at bat? What he wants to do?
Yeah, former
Yeah.
Yankee. I'm going to bet on him. Straight.
Yeah.
For sure.
What are we
he's-
doing?
No, he's going to fly out. Can I say fly out?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he's going to ground out.
You could do single walk, double, triple, home run, strikeout, or other outcome. So fly out is plus 100 for the next at bat.
Yeah, give me that one. He's going to ground out, though. It's not going to be a fly out. It's going to be a ground out.
Ground out?
Yeah, he's going to hit it down on ground. Maybe into a double play, to be honest with you. I'm looking at that guy's mask. I'm not seeing anything. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get a read on that guy. Do they have all garbage cans off of the diamond now?
I believe so.
Is
Yep.
that
no
rules?
longer allowed in the dugout?
Yeah, 2020 rules. Keep your trash. Swallow it if you have to.
I mean, there's your mud right there.
98 miles an hour for the baby-faced Garrett Cole. How much did he get paid?
Got what was it, like 365 million?
$365 million? I'd shave my face tomorrow.
It actually might have been.
Do you know where he started his career and got drafted, and they
Pittsburgh
wouldn't pay
Pirates.
him?
Yeah, Pittsburgh Pirates stink. Just fucking sell
He
the
got
team.
9 years, 324 million.
24.
$324 million, that guy?
9 year, yeah.
And he won a World Series a couple years ago,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So he's won a
Cheating.
World Series, and now he has $300 and some million. And Rob Manfred said he's not going to take the piece of metal away from him. So the guy's a World Series champ forever, and he's broken off. That's a success story, especially because he was a Pirate to begin this thing. And they said, "Get out of town. You're too good at baseball. We only suck here." 2-2 count. Ninth pitch here for Garrett Cole in the first inning. High a little bit, but guy was trying to catch up with it. 99 miles an hour. Son of a bitch throws 100 sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got a 100-mile-an-hour pitcher opening night.
Yeah. He throws smoke,
Looks like he's
mud,
lost-
if you will.
Bro,
like he's
I'm
lost some
so
weight.
happy to be a Yankee fan. all of a sudden. We got a guy that pitches 100. That doesn't happen anymore.
Multiple guys.
Really?
Oh yeah, closer who actually has COVID, but he's been posted videos of him working out. He'll touch like 102, 103 sometimes.
What? Oh, so he's not going to hit into a double play, which is good. Oh, that was a foul? Mm-hmm. See, See, I did not. I thought he struck him out right there. I was kind of proud of him. I was like pretty pumped up for a guy that made $300 and some million. Ooh, he's got a chain on too. Okay, I can rock a little bit of swag there. Where's Garrett Cole from originally?
California, I believe.
Texas, California, two very different places. Both big states.
He is from Newport Beach, California.
Oh, Cali. Oh,
that's gone.
Shit. Dinger City. Garrett Cole, welcome to the Yankees. Throw a 99-mile-an-hour fastball right down the center. An old buddy who I don't know his name takes him a yard.
Yes.
Eaten. Gone.
Did you take? You did you?
I took it all, baby. I took it all.
What did you get
What'd you
him
take?
at?
You took Eaton for a homer?
I took. Wait, that was Eaton who hit a home run.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, I took Eaton hit a home run.
For what?
I think it was plus.
It was pretty high.
Yeah.
We are just taking
It
FanDuel's
was
money. Look at this
very
dude.
high.
Good beard. Maybe because he's allowed to have a beard, he hit this fucking dinger. He pimped it a little bit with the Ken Griffey. That's a Ken Griffey swing right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I looked back at you because I remember you were saying earlier today that you were taking Eaton for a home run.
Yeah, it turns out I didn't take him for a home run. So I talked about.
Oh, ground dot. Let's go. Ground dot.
You're welcome.
That's how you play baseball. That's how you play baseball. What did we win? That was plus 100. That's it? Mm-hmm. Son of a bitch. It's all right. Hey, can't go broke making money, baby. That's right. Can't go broke making money, baby. And even if you were losing money today, FanDuel's refunding up to $100 in bets. So.
Yes, they are.
So I'm sure there's other bets that we can get. I'm 1-0 right now so far in bets. What else is up there, Diggs?
All right.
Zito, can you make another graphic on what we are for bets?
Oh yeah.
That's a very nice graphic, by the way.
I think it looks nice.
I think
I did a
you-
little transparency on it.
I think your mic is off too, but I think you did do an incredible job on that thing. It sounds like a little echo. All you hear is your
Somebody lowered my mic. That's what it was.
Who was it?
Sabotage Jay.
I think it was you, actually.
Yeah, I think
I
you're
was the last person using this.
Yeah.
Classic
you
C.
were. 2-1, couple dingers. This is good for baseball here.
Oh, yeah. See how he bounces back. Just cheese face.
98 miles an hour. So is he known for only throwing gas?
He's got a very nasty slider as well.
And what's the slider? That goes towards the batter, away from the batter?
Well, actually, it depends,
Depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Righties.
Trick question.
Righties goes away from righties.
You know, we're all righties here.
And there it was right there.
Wow. Andy opened up that strike zone a little bit.
Yeah, that was not a good call. That
No.
was definitely a ball.
Oh, and he is not happy. Maybe hit him with the bat, Kendricks. Oh, next inning, maybe. What's this? This is the gaunt.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Right down.
That's good
broad.
wood.
Oh, can't high five.
I like that.
Wait, he has a glove on, though. Can you high five a guy with a
I would
glove?
assume so.
I
It
don't
stinks
know.
because you usually spit on those gloves.
I can't spit, though. Has anybody spit? We need a closer eye because just like the PGA, I will report a motherfucker if they're out there spitting.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's somebody watching thinking that, by the way.
So for next inning,
There's somebody watching who's like, if somebody spits out there, I'm going to report it. Think about how hard that has to be to keep it in. Because all these
On
guys
a baseball field, impossible.
not allowed to
seriously.
spit. Literally not allowed to spit right now. Tony Fauci's there too. He'll fucking see it.
I would assume some of these guys too. Like I joke around about the chaw stuff, but some of these guys, like I'm sure it'd be very hard to go out there and play without any tobacco when you've been doing it for like 15 to 20 years.
I bet you all offseason they're practicing on swallowing their chew.
Yeah, we could potentially have a big puke problem around 5th, 6th inning. If these guys are just swallowing spit for what? What's that? 7 hours from now, 5th inning or something?
Or they could just throw them in while they're in the dugout or wherever and just spit into a bottle and then take it out before they go back into
Put
the
it
field.
play in the back pocket.
I always wondered if this Peloton guy, ever had enough gut sack to go
thought the
across
same
the
thing.
hall. I think she beat him too, and then he just kind of walks it off. Does he just wake up tomorrow and the same thing happens? Like, what is the post? Is there a follow up to the? Peloton?
Eventually, she starts changing in front of that big window, and he gets the idea.
There's a FanDuel commercial. Shout out to FanDuel.
How about it?
Speaking of, let's take some more money from him. What are some bets?
So Gary Sanchez is the first batter of the next inning.
What is strikeout?
For him to strike out is plus 125.
I'm gonna take that.
What?
You think
This is
Gary's-
your guy. This is our guy. Why are you
Listen,
so negative?
Well, no, listen. Gary's he's gonna hit a lot of bombs for you, but he's also probably gonna bat about 227 in that range. He's gonna strike out a lot.
All right, I would like to jump in on the strikeout thing. Oh, Fauch, they're playing a replay, slow motion. A little bit left. Never would have thought. That is very interesting there. It almost hits the first baseline. What are you going to do? I got a mask on. It's hard to breathe. Fouch obviously has accomplished a lot in his life, but that is probably not one of his finer moments. But here we are with sports being back.
Threw it in the dugout.
He did it. That did seem to almost hit one of the garbage cans that has been pulled. Did we put the strikeout in or not? Is this guy?
For Ty put it in, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to.
What about
but
for
it
me?
Looks like it has disappeared.
It disappeared
we
as
are-
we were talking.
Yeah, it is
Because
no
had
longer there.
behind.
Because now you're going to bat the next batter,
You're putting the bets in for me, by the way. What are we? Who's
Next
in
up,
Who's
Luke
Luke
Vogt.
Voigt.
Luke Voigt.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh, you knew this guy was going to strike out. We
See
could have
how
been 2-0.
hard he just swung right
Yeah,
there?
I understand. He's like a hey, I'll go for all or all for naught type guy. But I mean, you should have told us earlier that was going to be a strikeout. Just want to let you know that.
Yeah, I know. Should have been on my toes.
Well, you were kind of quick. As soon as we said it, you said, "What is strikeout?" But FanDuel took it down. Ooh, in the dirt.
Good
We
eye.
need a new ball, please. Excuse me. Don't spit on it, though. Hey, you know, sometimes they put a little lick on the thumb and then they clean out the ball.
Yep.
No can do, pal. No can do. Are they allowed to lick their fingers?
Have to be.
Pitchers love licking their fingers.
Hey, I was a big lick my finger guy, by the way. Whenever I was punting the ball, because the last thing you want is dry fingers and then just slip out of your hand. You look like a stooge as a strikeout. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeout.
Luke Voigt is now coming up.
Ty, what the fuck, dude? Diggs, you got to be quicker with that, by the way.
Any idea what you want?
Who? I don't know who he is. Who is he? What is
He's
he
a
doing?
first baseman for the Yankees.
Oh, he's getting a hit for sure. Nope, he's going to ground out. Can I pick ground out?
Yep, I'm on it right now.
Ground out for
Kind of
sure.
an animal, isn't he?
I'm gonna go strikeout.
Voigt.
No. Strike, what's your deal? Why are you being so negative? This is our team. We need them to win. And look at these people, by the way. Social distance up here.
Damn it!
Tony Fauci sees you. Legit, though. Like, I feel like that is potentially a problem.
For sure.
Half of them got masks on.
Do you
Other,
think he's like Santa Claus?
oh, yeah. He
He's
better
just watching everybody.
making a list.
He's checking it twice.
Better
He's got
put your mask on or it's your life.
Fauci.
She is a COVID watchdog. This guy's going to ground out, right? That's what we bet?
Ground out or pop out.
It sure feels like he's nowhere near the ball at this point. I mean, as a professional batter, which I was at one point, I know when a guy's on a ball and when he's not on a ball. This guy's not on a ball.
And then next up is Giovanni Urshela. So you got
Well, great name, fucking homer. Can we bet for that? Can we bet for Giovanni
yeah.
to hit a home run?
it's actually a plus 2,900, so
Well-
that'll pay out quite a bit.
Well, that seems like that's not possible. This son of a
Come
bitch
on.
can't even see it. I mean, look at the ball, dude. Look at the ball, dude.
He actually looks quite a bit slimmer than he did last year.
Seriously.
Really?
Cole,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's off the juice now.
What is that?
Whoa, Connor.
Well, you should have seen
Easy,
him last
dude.
year. You should have seen him
Easy,
last
dude.
year.
That's like
He looked like
super.
he ate a fire hydrant.
Whoa! I've done that.
Come on! This guy stinks.
Yeah, 'cause he's not on steroids.
Ty is currently very hot right now, though. He just bet 2 strikeouts in a row. Now we got Giovanni.
Ursula.
What's
Here
the
we
hit?
go.
What's the hit rate? What's the
Yep, I got a walk/hit for this guy.
Okay, I'll take one of those too, just because his name's
Plus
awesome.
400.
Scherzer's starting to really feel himself here, though. We're kind of late in the rotation, though, right?
Oh,
the
yeah.
batting order, so these guys all stink.
He is the.
This skinny guy's
eighth
like
spot or
skinny
ninth
Jonah
spot?
Hill.
And he's also
Just can't do his job.
I forgot. I think he did change his jersey. 59 is not a good jersey number. Yikes.
This is Giovanni right here?
Yeah.
Hey,
Goodbye.
Because he has stayed on the pasta during the quarantine. He's got thickness and gains for days. I think he's going to get his hips around this thing. Look at this guy. What is this? He's first in strikeouts?
Yep.
Oh, my God. I didn't know we were going against an animal tonight.
Oh yeah, he pounds the zone.
This guy
Swing
stinks.
the bat.
This guy. Are they even watching the ball tie? Or?
Well, with the
guy
bottom of the
stinks.
order, you're just hoping that one of these guys gets on, maybe produce a run. We're
Why don't we
waiting to get
just
to the
have
top of
these
the
bums
order.
bunt? Why don't we just have them bunt? I mean, it's the first game. I guess I should
Because,
have.
well, also with the bottom of the order here against a guy like Scherzer, you want them to grind out some at bats,
Yes.
get his pitch count up.
Like that. We need foul balls. Let's
Bottom.
tire out this arm because he's 96 mile an hour right
Oh,
now.
extra throw right here, picking up the ball too.
No, he kicked it.
Oh, smart.
Hey, for the brand, Scherzer. That's good for the brand. That's what he should have done to Cole earlier.
Oh yeah.
He does have 2 different color eyes.
Yeah,
Is that
look
it?
at that.
That looks like it has a filter on it. At least a 4 or 5 filters on it. But
He looks like a white wall.
Couple
That's
lights.
are his eyes really like a husky? Like,
Yeah.
Those people with 2 different color eyes, they say the eyes are a window of the soul. So you got 2 souls. One of them's good, one of them's bad. This one,
Whoa.
bad. Bad
Yin
soul
and
there.
yang.
85 miles an hour.
Heterochromia.
What's that?
Heterochromia.
Yeah, that's the word.
Heterochromia? Okay.
Sure.
Just be accurate. When we
His
talk
mic's
about
off
that.
too, by the way.
Yeah.
Zito just muted you.
Yeah, that's typical Z. What are you gonna do?
Well, Zito had to put over his graphic and then he muted you at the same damn time. Same damn time.
At the same damn time.
Oh, just
See
swinging
ya.
on
So that was
87 mile an hour.
strike,
which is not good for my.
Well, and by the way, he's first since 2012 in strikeouts. He'll do it with a four-seamer, too, which I'm not even 100% sure what that is, but he has like 962 of them with that thing.
Well, here we go, Garrett Cole. He's going to go strike out the side right here, right?
Garrett
his
Cole's got
over-under-
no beard. He gave up a home run the first inning.
His over/under was
Scherzer.
8.5 strikeouts.
True.
So
What'd you bet the over?
under.
Why? He's Scherzer. He has the most strikeouts since 2012. Read a fucking data
Well, I know
book.
he had a bad outing this last game.
There was no games.
No, in the spring training 2.0, and then
Do
last
you
year.
think Scherzer cares about spring
Last year
training?
he started 1-4 in the season, and the year before that he started slow too. So he started slow at the beginning of the year. So I decided
So you did look at the
I
data.
did, yeah.
Can we bet next at bat home run?
Garrett Cole also started 1-4 last season, and then won 25 straight games. Pretty
Whoa.
much. So
Which, by the way, 25-5 for the year, not too shabby.
that's what it was.
That's why he made so much money, I'd assume. $300 and what million dollars? Mm-hmm. Good chicken on that grill right there.
Great.
Great with corn on the
I
cob,
love
too. A dog eating corn? Whoa.
What did you guys? You guys ordered pizza and wings here to the office?
Tried to.
Yeah.
What happened, dude? Pizza
Bill,
Hut, bro.
I mean, Bill fucked that one.
They
up.
ran out of pepperonis.
I'll defend Pizza Hut to the
Oh,
grave.
no.
Here comes Bill. Here comes Bill.
My God, that's McComas' music.
But they need to step their fucking game up.
The Pizza Hut here in Indianapolis that serves this office
Oh my God,
is
it's
maybe the
bad.
most inconsistent
It's the
workplace
worst.
in the history of
There's
anyone.
a few spots, too, that have notoriously terrible service that are.
And Pizza Hut tops them all, especially in this particular area. Billy, now I did think he was ordering from Buffalo Wild Wings. So when I got here and I found out it was Pizza Hut, I was good because Wing House wings are very good. But then Billy immediately told me, they fucked up the entire order, but we're getting more wings. And I was like, Billy, what happened, bub? And what did happen?
So we ordered 3 pepperoni pizzas,
Very
an order
nice.
of breadsticks, and then a whole boatload of wings for the boys.
Yep.
The wings came
Feed-
fine,
feed
even
the
though
team.
it came 30 in order of 36, and then the other orders of 18 with separate drivers.
Okay, so they made multiple orders or deliveries to the office?
Yeah, about 7 minutes apart, and then the guy hands me 2 pizzas after ordering said 3 pizzas.
3 pizzas, yeah.
So we get there, we open it. I call them, say, hey, I'm missing a pizza and I'm missing breadsticks. They said, well, can't do anything about the pizza. We don't have pepperoni.
So I can't even give you a plain pizza. You ordered a pepperoni pizza. We don't got pepperoni. You still got to pay for it. We ain't got nothing for you.
And also said we didn't get the breadsticks. They go, all right, so what we'll do, we'll send you the breadsticks and we'll send you with an extra order of wings, right?
Oh, it's very nice of them.
3 minutes later,
Yeah.
the lady that ordered the first 36 wings
Right.
comes with another order of wings. No fucking breadsticks.
Oh, Billy. This feels like it's your fault potentially. But Pizza Hut around here is terrible.
Can we tell you the
I-
best part? Before this happened, Bill wanted to tip the driver 10%, and we all yelled, "But Bill, you can't tip 10%."
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
terrible.
cheapskate.
You tip 10%. They do
We bought
exactly
it,
what
Bill.
happened. They take your pizza and they.
Turns out it was worth 10% tip.
No, I
I
don't think so.
tipped 20%.
Yeah, we
They
made
still
it.
Oh,
fucked
yeah,
up.
sure, Bill.
What a
You
hero.
threw 3 pennies at a homeless guy the other day, all
What a
right? You
fucking
didn't tip
hero.
him 20%.
What a hero. We appreciate you, though, Bill. We do appreciate you doing that. The wings weren't bad, by the way. I had some naked wings out there. Very, very
Yeah.
good.
There's a whole another
Delicious.
36 of them out there if you want.
That is the one thing that Pizza Hut does get right is the wings.
Is that A-Rod calling this game?
Uh-huh.
And who's the other person?
Matt Vasgersian.
Have we bet on this? What's his name?
Matt Vasgersian.
Of course it is.
Is he the original XFL?
Yes. I believe he
Oh,
was in the
Rich?
booth
He
with
hate me?
Yeah, Jesse the
around.
Body and him were in the booth together, I believe.
Well, I can't mock them. They wouldn't put me in the fucking booth for the XFL. So
Has the coverage been any different?
for baseball,
Yeah, so far.
they've been zooming in on like details around the stadium. I think that's going to get old, probably second home game for people. But I do like that we just saw a piece of metal that had a nice W on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got the goddamn catcher cam. I mean, where is it?
Where's Red Panda? Where's Red Panda in the
Yeah.
outfield? Okay, get Red Panda out there on her unicycle, kicking bowls around. Now we're talking in between innings, having the most electric baseball of all time. Kurt Suzuki feels like he's going to get on base.
Great name.
Hopefully, he hits into a double play. Fucking Cole can't find the goddamn zone right now, though, so.
Can of
Definitely.
corn.
There you go.
Can of corn.
This was like me whenever I was playing. It came right there, and then I gunned them out. Down there in second. Here we go. 11,000 humans watching right now.
Let's go.
We appreciate you all watching this. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, if I'm being 100% serious, because I don't want to say I've already lost interest, but I mean, this is riveting watch along here.
Where's Eric?
That's baseball, baby.
This has
That
to,
is baseball,
This is
baby.
baseball.
Yeah.
It's past time.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally what we're doing here. Passing time.
Is that what it means?
Watch that grass grow.
Should it makes sense.
I've always thought that.
Where's Aaron?
But I also thought that PM meant pre-midnight.
You fell asleep watching the third
And
inning.
AM, I thought it was after midnight. Turns out that's not accurate, but it is a good way to look at it if you ever fuck it up.
Probably should be.
Yeah, it should be, right?
Wait, what is it then?
That's the same.
Oh,
It's
there's something deep. It's like a deep
anti-meridian and
Garrett Cole finds a strike zone and 97-mile-an-hour foul ball for Cabrera. Did we bet on this?
no.
Oh, he's got highlights. It took his hat off.
There's nothing up for these current guys actually.
Do you think they're trying to figure out how to spit right now? Like,
Yes.
he just took the hat off and did the arm thing. I wonder if they're trying to do like a full, you know what I mean? Like, kind of deception spit.
Spit into the shirt, maybe even? Would they do that?
Well, unlike you, who spits into your hole in your wall at your house, I don't know if anybody's just
they're
spitting on themselves.
Scumbag.
I
Why
spit
would
on
you
myself
spit-
all the time.
Why?
Just spit on your shirt, and then you just rub it in your shirt, and then it's gone.
That's not how it works.
What is wrong with this guy?
Well, especially in COVID-19 world, if anybody happens to bump into his saliva, which is also on his face and his chest, you get it all of a sudden.
No, I
Tony Fauci would hate you.
I stay away from people. I mean, they stay away from me, but
one, that's gas, right?
Oh yeah.
Gas outside right here.
Gas face.
Whoa, Garrett.
Take it
this
easy.
guy stinks. They paid this guy $350 million. What the hell is going on?
That's a righty batter, by the way. That's rating a suckhole.
You gotta buzz a tower every once in a while.
What's that?
You gotta buzz a tower every once in a
Well,
while.
he didn't, though. He sent it the other way. It kind of looked like he was
Beautiful
scared.
park.
Let him know.
Oh, that is a gorgeous view right there of DC. Oh, look at that.
baby,
Catcher
Gary.
just gave him, hey, come on, let's go.
Veteran presence.
Let's fucking go, guy. Let's hit the strike zone. I know the beard is normally your
Oh,
Can of corn.
can of corn. No big deal. Who's left field?
Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner, just a consummate Rust Belt kind of guy, kind of player.
also take steroids.
I see.
Oh, dude.
You're not allowed to do what you just do. I don't think you're allowed to just do that.
Oh, okay. Also, I think he takes steroids.
There you go. There you go. You got to remember the opinions of the stooge in the booth with the Boston stuff on do not reflect that of his employer or his peers. That left fielder that you're referring to that Connor said was potentially utilizing performance-enhancing drugs, he has the high socks, old school, classic Rust Belt guy you're talking about. That would have to be so annoying to have those high socks on every single night and stuff your pants into them.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, but look, just pants seem like much more efficient. I think that was a good move for baseball to go to the full pant.
Pants
there.
down.
Yeah, now granted, I do like that Payne Stewart looking golf where he came with the full high socks and the kilt and everything. So maybe I'm kind of contradicting myself here, but I think the socks up looks stupid. I do. This guy looks like he's got no shot at hitting a ball.
I believe he is I believe he is the number. Yeah, or is it Stevenson or Robles?
This is Stevenson.
He's the number 8 hitter. So.
I've never fucking heard of this guy, so we'll see.
And
what-
I will say, we have said some very disparaging thing about these people. We do not know them personally. We are strictly talking for our money, which is all in the Yankees. And also, I look that guy in his eyes. He looks scared to death to be in that fucking batter's box.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett Cole.
Yeah, I mean, very late. Waving his
I'm
bat
surprised
around
he
like
even-
a goofball.
I'm surprised he even caught up to it at all. At that
Hey,
high.
by the way, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. I hit that thing square. Did I have any power on it? No. But I hit that thing square.
Put it in play.
It is. They say the hardest thing in baseball or hardest thing in sports is to hit a fastball. I disagree. But nobody asked me when they were doing the poll.
I would think hitting like a hard off speed, or not
Yes.
off speed, but like a very hard slider is much harder
Much.
than hitting a fastball.
I agree because when that dude threw that curveball to me at my second at bat,
yeah, he had no idea. It was,
no fucking. I saw that the laces were spinning a different direction. Okay, and some people think I'm full of shit, but you got to remember, as a holder, I am literally watching for laces, and it's happening all in like 1.2 seconds. So I feel like my eyes were trained to potentially find it. And when he threw it, I saw the laces turning differently. But I'll tell you what, there wasn't a goddamn thing I could do about it. Not a goddamn thing I could do about it. Stevenson.
yeah,
Strikeout.
gas face. Take a seat, bub.
See you later, pal.
Bye-bye.
Nice shoes, though. I like what you're doing, Stevenson. So after both pitchers give up a home run in the first inning, they go through the second without giving up any runs. 2-1 Yankees going into the
They
third.
settled down a little bit. They settled into their routine.
So we're almost a third of the way through this thing?
Yeah.
It's moving. It's moving by.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it's
We're supposed to have some nachos coming in, but I don't know if it's coming in or not.
Nachos.
the next pit or the next.
I can't eat those. I'm big keto right now.
That opportunity is
choose
back
off.
at the top of the order.
Wedding next week, dude. I gotta.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because those pictures last forever, from what I'm
They
told.
do.
People look at those a long time.
Oh yeah.
We got our suits in today, by the way,
Oh,
for the
yeah.
wedding.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, a good suit. I got to go get my final fitting on Tuesday, which we are going to have to announce at some point. Next Tuesday, I have my final fitting, which will be in Pittsburgh, so we probably will not have a show unless AJ hosts it and you guys just kind of chat with him.
Yeah.
Because I have to fly to Pittsburgh to get my final fitting, which I mean, it's for the wedding, but I'll be back Wednesday, so no big deal.
What if we just do Mitt and Hawk sports talk?
Yeah, I think it's good. Where is Booze Bag Mitt? You think he's watching this game? I'd assume he's back.
And McMahon and
He's a big
Hawk.
baseball guy.
I think PLL starts tonight, so maybe.
Premier League lacrosse?
No. It starts Saturday. Come on, boys. Come on now.
The Vision League starts this weekend,
Oh,
though.
that dog is so
No one
cute.
gives a shit. It's all PLL all day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, what is that, Diggs?
The Northern Scandinavian.
Finland, you're... a
disgusting.
guy sent me a tweet or a message saying that the Finland American Football League is starting this week, and wouldn't mind if we gave a shout out. So I took a screenshot of it. I sent it over to the group. I said, "Will somebody give this guy a shout out?" And what does Diggs do? Spit in his face, like he's Adam Cole. In this studio, there's been so many disrespectful things today. I hope that I'm going to get a sage thing. I'm going to get one of them sage
Nice.
things that wards off all the bad spirits
Yeah.
going into tomorrow, because I don't want to deal with it through
I got a
the week.
Oh,
guy.
you think it's just
Probably
today?
smart.
That is just today. There was a dude right here. Fuck you in my face right here.
Yeah, I mean today was astronomical outlier, but you did tell that one guy. Asked him if he had a gold tooth.
He was not in the studio though. That was via
It was
technology.
Plus, it looked like he had.
Turns out he did not have a gold tooth. It was a shadow. What do you want from me? There wasn't good lighting. I don't know.
Shadow?
Yeah. Hey, Yankees are up at.
like a black hole in
It's
his
the,
mouth.
All right.
Come on.
Jesus.
It's the Maple League. It's the Maple League.
The Maple League. Yeah. Who cares?
Oh, he's gonna bunt. Who's this? This is our ninth.
Tyler Wade. Yeah.
Hey, they listen. Are they listening to the show? Can they have the show on? I said, have these stooges at the end just bunt.
Was he going drag bunt? I wasn't one.
He's a lefty, so I think everything's a drag bunt, right?
Who is this guy?
Do we want to bet on top of the order again, Aaron Hicks?
Yeah, he's gonna get a hit.
Okay.
He's already seen Scherzer once.
What time hit? What kind of hit do you think he's getting?
Probably single.
Okay, that's plus 270. Here we
Yeah,
go.
hammer that thing. Let's go. What's his name again?
Aaron Hicks.
Yeah, definitely get a single with a name like that. Feels like I'm back in West Virginia with all these hicks around. I feel like I'm at home now. I enjoyed the people of West Virginia, by the way, when I was there. There's something about, like, country folks. And West Virginia people have, like, this nice sense of country and stuff like that. Boy, it was a good time. Hey, those hicks, that people talk about, they have a great fucking time.
Oh yeah.
They have a good time.
How many people from actual Morgantown and the surrounding areas go to WVU?
You get in-state tuition. So there's a lot of West Virginia people that go to West Virginia University, but also New Jersey gets in-state tuition. So you have a lot of
Really?
people from New Jersey there. Yeah.
I remember that.
This is before Jersey Shore, too. So I was a freshman and sophomore at West Virginia University, and it was before Jersey Shore. And I'd never gone out in New Jersey before, so I had no idea. And you go to a club, and I saw Snooki, I saw Paulie D, I saw all of them just like multiplied at West Virginia my freshman and sophomore year.
So sorry.
Before Jersey Shore started. No, don't be sorry. It was awesome. The energy is always up with New Jersey folks. The party scene was a good time. And then when Jersey Shore happened, it was like, I'm back in West Virginia again. Here we go.
Collars were popped.
All the time.
You ever go to Jersey? Like, did you party with the Jersey guys in Jersey?
No, but I felt like West Virginia, numerous nights it felt like that. And by the way, it was a great time.
Why do they pay in-state tuition as well?
I think West Virginia tried to make a deal, maybe. I don't know.
Good deal.
There was a lot in Jersey.
Because there's no good schools in Jersey.
Rutgers,
Ooh,
dude.
Rutgers
Come
is pretty
on.
Bro,
Come
what about
on.
Gary Brackett, dude? Greg Sean.
Yeah.
By the way,
NJIT?
FanDuel is in the chat saying hammer it for Aaron Hicks.
Well, they had a
Single.
Hey, good at bat.
Hey,
good
Fanduel,
at bat.
hey, that a kid. He came out with Scherzer threatening to bunt him, threatened him, and then he just worked to 10 pitches right there
Yep.
for a walk.
Great at bat.
Single walk, baby. Here we go.
Fanduel's in here talking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Fanduel, why don't we get a super boost for the next inning, huh?
I also I did take Judge
Cool.
double next at bat plus 1900.
You think the 6'7" guy's going to hit a double?
That's tasty.
Oh, yeah.
At what?
Because I also have him to hit a home run. It's at plus 1900.
That's big.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even need to super boost that. What's this guy's name again? Mr. Hicks. Oh, Scherzer. What was that?
Great pick off of 10.
There's no way you're going to get there. You might as well throw the floater as if you're Rowan Gardner in the fucking ninth inning, pal.
Just got to keep him
Yep,
honest.
keep them honest. Make sure they're not doing a hit and run, something like that.
Hit and run, by the way. I saw one of those today. I did. It was sad. It was sad. They had traffic stopped and everything.
Really?
Yeah. There was a lot of this going on with the cop and the person that was obviously in a... And I was on my motorcycle, and I just kind of went around them. But, boy, it seems like this guy's going to fucking strike out. I did see a
Bless
hit.
you.
I mean, almost... a hit and run happened in here, too, whenever you got hit,
Yeah.
Ty. I was hoping so bad that I would have showed up here tonight and you had a neck brace on and the entire thing.
I was thinking about it. My back was sore.
Like I said, I've been thinking about smacking Adam Cole in the mouth all day long.
It came out of no. The amount of tweets I got from people that were like, "You're acting so bad." I'm like, "What the fuck? You think I expected that to happen?" How about Ty just getting shoved right in the face? By the way, Ty, I appreciate you standing up, trying to corral a little bit, gather a little order, law and order in here.
You bet. Like I said, we can't have you swinging on anyone, and I just saw him getting in your face. I was saying, all right, he's pushing it.
Either way, I thought there was a chance we still finished that interview.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire time, even whenever he was saying, how stupid my show was, and everything, I thought there was still a chance that we get to a point where we finished the conversation that we were having. Because, by the way, thought it was like, if you look back at the tape, which I did watch it back, like 15 minutes, we had a good conversation.
Yeah.
It was a good interview.
Learned a lot about
I learned a lot about him. And then that last minute and a half, not so pleasant.
Well, like you said, put your swords away.
Put our swords down, dude. That's why I invited him on the show, by the way. And for the people that knew, whenever I said, nobody's going to expect me to have this guy in the studio because he and I have had, a little, give and take, a little, what's that A word?
Back and forth.
Animosity.
Animosity. We've always had animosity. Okay, always. But it was always on screen, so it was like, okay, he was in Indianapolis. So come on the show. We'll have a full conversation. People were telling me that I was being condescending to him the whole entire time. He led off saying that he's never seen the show or anything like that. So
He set the tone.
he did, didn't he? And by the way, I like being a gracious host, and I like people saying they had a good time on the show. That's why I don't like what happened today, and it kind of shook me, to be honest with you. It shook me. I don't like that being out there. This guy stinks. What is he doing?
Sure, just getting hot. Folks.
Here we go, Judge.
Okay, so what's next? Can we bet on a strikeout for the next one?
Judgy ain't striking out.
All right, hit that strikeout. What is it? How many is it?
Strikeout.
Oh, that looks like
is
the pitch
plus-
ninja right there.
Strikeout is plus 110.
Did they hire the pitch ninja here?
Oh, look at that. How do you throw two
It
balls?
looks the same, and then
They at Augustine MLB. So somebody took the pitch ninjas thing. Oh, that's going to be some controversy on the. Do you remember? Is that his name?
I think so.
Yeah.
Pitching
Ninja. I
Pitching
think.
Ninja.
Yep.
He's been doing that shot for a long time. I follow him whenever I was getting ready for my professional baseball debut. Did we bet strikeout, Diggs?
Yes, plus 110.
Let's go. Well, I kind of want him to get a hit, but I'm kind of torn here.
Double. We were hot.
Immediate money right now says strikeout. But then long-term money, I need him to hit a double and a home
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
Something.
We were hot, and then I started actually getting the bets in, and we have cooled off quite a bit. But
Now that the money is actually
Come on, Judgy.
being, look at that sweat on the ump. He's getting a little bit of workout over there. Oh,
Get
that's
going,
a double.
get going,
That's
get going,
potentially a
get
double.
going, get going, get going,
Plus
get going.
1,900.
Get going,
Is he
get
gonna
going,
turn?
get
Is he
going,
gonna
get
turn?
going, get
Go!
going, get going, get going.
Let's go! Plus 1,900.
Suck it, FanDuel!
Good for you, man. Hey,
that's a good win.
Hey,
let's go.
come on!
That's huge.
Come on!
Awesome.
I am so pumped for you.
Wow.
Now, we bet strikeouts, so we obviously lose. But plus 1,900. Eat it, FanDuel. Fucking eat it.
That was
got
that was
legs.
50 to win 1250, boys. It was plus 2,500.
Show the camera.
Plus 1,900.
Show the camera.
Oh no, is it too far back?
And you have an iPhone 1, which caught us in trouble last night with you at Chappelle's show.
One.
Show the winners.
Where is it?
Show the
Where is
winners.
it?
We still haven't seen the picture from the Chappelle show that he went to last night because his phone is so
Just
god
send
awful.
a
Can I
photo.
hold it
Screenshot
closer?
it. Screenshot
Okay,
it.
okay.
Send it to me.
Yeah, there you go. Screenshot it in standard
Let's
def.
go.
Send it over.
It's actually super blurry. I
Hey, look,
can't even-
I'm an old school guy. I like old school stuff. If I could have a flip phone, I would, but unfortunately,
What
I
do you
can't.
do?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You stored on big on that one right there. You know what I mean?
Damn it!
You dog. That's awesome.
That is so cool. Do we end it right now? I'm so happy for you right there, dude. What's FanDuel doing in the comments? They just had to feel that one from fucking Boston Connor. Fly out, can of corn.
I think they put a big frowny face.
couple tear faces right there. Oh, Mikey Stanton. Cruz Stanton's back up.
They said eating.
What's that?
Shit.
Did you send it over?
They laughed
Yeah.
and then eating.
Send it in there.
Sean Casey just said, I'm about to crush some food with the family. And then gave me a time. And
Connor, that's a big win, baby.
Connor, that is massive, dude.
That is a big win.
Bro, put that up on the screen. Do we have it?
That's awesome.
Look at this, dude. Hey, FanDuel. Connor's got 2 words for you. Suck it. Scherzer with another strike there.
Hey, good hit.
Hey, Aaron Judge is about to get what, $400 million guaranteed because of that?
That, and he is also very good on defense.
Well, and he's what, 6'7".
6'9", I think.
What? Good for
He
him.
might be 6'9" with cleats, maybe.
Giancarlo
Probably 6'7".
Cruz, Mikey Stanton in the box. Aaron Judge with a big lead off there at second. Scherzer eyeing down. Strike.
Good pitch.
Outside corner there. Giancarlo Cruz, Mikey Stanton looked at it as it passed him by. See you later.
What was that mayor update you were saying?
Oh, he's eating with his family, and then
What's that?
He
Mayor,
gave,
Sean Casey.
He gave you
Oh,
a
he's
time.
eating with his family, and then he gave me a time. He said,
let's go.
how about 9 o'clock? Should be good.
Yeah.
9 o'clock's good, right?
Is that Central?
We'll still be here.
Now, if he's on his own time, that's on him. You know what I mean? That's not on me.
Well, he lives in a
I'm
park,
jet
so
lagged already.
I'll send you his number so you can FaceTime him.
You got it.
A tweet has been deleted that you sent me, Nick, so I don't know what happened there. Somebody tweeted something probably vulgar. I was getting a lot of very mean tweets today, by the way.
So was I.
I was getting a lot of very mean tweets.
Jeez.
I'm like, take it. What do you want? I thought we were having a good time.
So did I. Everyone's laughing, enjoying themselves.
I watched it back. I was a little condescending there a couple times. That's on me. That is. Oh my God, Mikey, what are we doing?
I mean, missed that by a fucking country mile.
Literally an entire half a bat.
Yeah.
But he already hit a dinger, so who cares?
Right.
That's one of those things. If you like score a goal early, or if you're a defensive end, you get a sack in the first quarter. In baseball, if you hit a dinger in the first inning, it's like, all right, mission accomplished tonight. Let's just see what we can do here. See what we got going on, or you got to feel good going in, or what's going on.
we got the
Dix?
9-hitter coming up for the Nats. Would you like to make a bet on them?
He's going to strike out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's plus 195.
Oh, yeah, hit that. That's a hot one right now on FanDuel. Plus 195 strikeout for the 9-hitter.
Victor
Yeah.
Robles.
No problemo there. AJ Hawk should be joining us here momentarily.
Oh, you got it.
Get the hot call.
You ever go kayaking?
Oh, yeah.
It was on that commercial. right there.
Kayaking, it's a good time.
I've never gone kayaking.
I just assume I wouldn't like it.
I went to a
Me
very
too.
calm lake one time, and it was okay.
Yeah, you bring a fishing
Anything,
rod.
any chop, I don't think I'd like it.
I think I want a motor on my boat. Just at all times. If I'm on a boat and it's on water, I think I want a motor, just in case,
Sinking kayaks,
all
too.
hell breaks loose. Well, I saw AQ Shipley Titanic a kayak
Yeah.
in Lake Michigan.
Exactly.
I mean, that son of a bitch went straight up and down and then straight down in there. And I'm like, that's exactly why I don't do this thing. T-Mobile's still a company. Did not know that. I think they do okay, too. I think T-Mobile.
I'm sure they do.
How can they all lie to us? Like, most reliable 5G coverage, and then Verizon will pop up and they're like, most coverage of anybody. Is that, why can they all lie to us? Is there any reason for that? Because I'll tell you what, my phone has been acting terrible
So is
lately.
mine.
It feels like there's an update coming to an iPhone or a new iPhone coming because my phone has been acting like shit lately.
It is a big update.
Do people have T-Mobile?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. They say that.
I've never talked to anyone who has it.
There are certain pockets of the nation where T-Mobile is definitely the most popular carrier.
It's like in West Virginia, only one carrier really operating a lot. In Indiana, there's a couple places where it's only one carrier operates, so you kind of get forced into it.
My cousin's a manager at T-Mobile.
Good business is good. Business
is booming over there,
booming.
right?
They still doing Where You At commercials? That was dumb, right?
Oh, come on, dude.
Where you at?
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are great commercials.
Great
Yeah.
commercial. Not as good as Can you hear me now?
Good.
Which, by the way, he left one sprint. That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Fair
Hey, I
field.
like that he played the field, got a contract extension. He was off and running. Yeah, I think you should call AJ. I mean, he has not texted me and said he's good, and he's definitely with his family. So, I mean, you tell me. You know what I mean? You tell.
Just a little warning shot if he's
Probably
ready.
waiting for the call.
No, I don't think that's the case. I feel like he would just say, "Hey, here it comes."
Strike this guy out, huh? Let's strike this guy out.
Strike this motherfucker out.
Is this what we bet? Strikeout?
Yeah.
Ooh, 1-1. Here we go.
I wonder if coming out of the dugout after an inning in the middle there, if you kind of lose it a little bit, you got to kind of get back into your feel. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a long
Yes.
inning, like if the other team's at bat is rather long. Do you have warm up pitches in every?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Coming down.
Yep.
Oh, and they throw it to second base and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look at them. They're on a rooftop bar over there. Does Fauci know that they're up there? You better watch out. Look at them. They might as well just be kissing each other up there.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Let's go, boys.
Hey.
He's one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, that's a winner,
Look
baby.
at us, another
Let's
winner.
go.
Hey, I don't know how this watch along's doing. Like, I don't know how anybody's watching this. I'd probably want to go somewhere else in with your life. But if you're watching, we appreciate you. Our bets are doing very well here.
Yeah.
We are doing very well. Baseball has been very good to us here thus far. This 60-game season is off to a good start for us right now.
Yes, it is.
Now, who's the coach of the manager of the Yankees?
Aaron Boone, former Yankee legend.
I can't make that pitch, Coach. When I was 13, my father died. That's Herman Boone, right?
Yeah.
12 brothers and sisters. They're all looking up to me.
Me. What do you do? Is that true? Absolutely not. That's
You
a
had
great
12 brothers and sisters?
Remember the Titans is the absolute best football movie of all time.
8.
Real disheartening when you find out it's complete horseshit.
What?
That's not true.
You're
Ty.
telling me they didn't do the
Ty.
We are the Titans. We are the Titans. The mighty Titans. Mighty Titans. Whoo, ha, we're here. Whoo, ha, feel good. Whoo, ha, right here. Whoo, ha, feel good.
No, they didn't do any of that. And apparently Herman Boone was quite the asshole.
No.
Yeah, but they won state, baby.
No.
They won state.
He wasn't a bigger asshole than that kid that refused to buy in. Whatever his name was.
That guy
You're
also
right.
fake, created for the movie.
No.
Ray Butts, not a real player.
Ray Butts is real.
What about Rudy? You're going to
Mr.
tell me
Plot
Rudy?
Ray.
Wait,
Well-
Ray Butts was not real?
Ray Butts was not.
That actually
real.
makes me feel pretty
You're
good.
just a
actually, 'cause
fictional
he
plot
was a
point,
piece
Ray.
of shit.
Oh yeah, Jerry Lewis.
2 down. 2 down. Okay? No high five. No, don't touch
Oh,
it.
Got
see
him.
you later.
Oh,
He's
you
having a good time with
You
it.
see Hall over there fucking playing the game. Who's he pointing to? Who are you pointing to? Oh, is that to the that rooftop bar that's popping over there?
Could be.
Oh yeah.
What's up, guys?
This batter is already gone, but we can bet on the next batter if
Oh, this guy hit a homer in the first.
if Eaton gets on base.
Ooh, that's a good
With
pitch.
no
Nasty.
fans in the stands, do you think they have walk-up music?
Yeah, it sounds like the PA guy's doing everything still.
Yeah, he was hyped to announce the starting lineup, so I assume they still.
Oh yeah, that's showtime for those MCs there. Garrett Cole, 0-1. Ooh,
Good layoff.
have we seen anybody spit yet?
No.
Pretty impressive discipline here by the major leaguers.
I took the over in FanDuel for that.
The spits?
Yeah.
What was that?
That is not on FanDuel because FanDuel is a regulated sports book. Probably lose our license if we start talking like that. Garrett Cole is throwing gas. 97 high outside. 1-2 pitch here for a guy who already hit a dinger. How are they allowed to use that chalk ball?
Oh yeah, gotta use the rosin bag.
So do the Yankees have one rosin bag and the Nationals have one?
I
Because if
doubt
they're
it.
both slapping the rosin, wait a minute. Hey, Rob Manfred, you didn't figure it all out. Oh, that's a good pitch right there. And the
Hey, staying alive.
The ump almost got hit. He's got a cast on. He had a tough quarantine for
yeah.
the ump. He definitely put that hand through a wall.
Or jerking his salami too much.
Yeah, it could
Well,
have
he's
been
working on his strikeout calls.
It seems like he could have been a lefty jerker, but he also maybe in his apartment locked in there goes to do a hard strikeout, bam, right through the wall.
Well, that's what he knows. You know, oh, got it back. We're ready.
He said only going to have 60 games. Every strikeout can be a little bit more enthusiastic.
Dirt here. Yeah.
Right
Or
over
throw it
center.
right down the middle.
Another one for this guy.
nah.
Aaron Judge says, I got it. Give me $400 million. Bingo.
WTP.
And I made Connor Campbell a lot of money last inning, and now 1, 2, 3. How you doing? Keep it moving. American Family Insurance guy's driving a Mustang from. No, is that a Chevy? No, it's a Mustang. What is that?
They
called?
got a Hemi.
That's an SS. I think it's a shit. Oh, I should know this.
Mustang, right?
I think it's a Mustang, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's a
is.
Mustang. God damn, I felt bad there for not knowing that. That Mecum auction being in Indianapolis, by the way, was problematic. I'm happy that it was like kind of, not the right thing to be in public and go to because I had just happened to come across a large amount of money and there was a lot of cars there. And that is a weak point in my life.
I drove by. I saw a James Bond car.
How'd you not pull the trigger? You're a guy that definitely
You can't turn a left in there. That's the only thing that stopped me.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
You think that what do we think? That ump was jerking it? You think that's what happened?
Yeah, probably.
Can't blame him. Quarantine, dude.
So
I don't know. I
update- Update from AJ. He's walking up the stairs. That was 4 minutes ago, so that's how long his stairs are.
Well, his house is a estate.
It's a villa.
I FaceTimed him with him yesterday or whatever, and he was down in his basement. Okay, and it's just like it looked like a jail because there's nothing on the walls. That thing might have been 14,000 square feet, that basement. I couldn't see the other end. He turned the FaceTime around. I couldn't see the other end. 5th overall pick.
Yeah.
House in Ohio. I mean, he probably has potentially a 25,000 square foot
It's got
estate.
50-foot ceilings.
It's unbelievable. Hey, he deserves it. He ran that jawline right into other people's face very hard on a very regular basis, won a Super Bowl. But you could see how it could take him some time to get up to the 5th floor of his spiral staircase to get to his studio. You should FaceTime him, Zeke.
You got it.
So we're going into the 4th inning here. Jesus Christ, this game's never ended. Isn't it?
No, never.
What are you doing? Just hammering that vapor over?
Yeah, I mean, I need Judgy to fucking go yard here. You need to stop playing games.
Did we not go to Winston-Salem and they scare the hell out of you for hitting that vape or no?
They did, but
Nope.
You have a vape too? Where do we all get these? Oh, you're sharing vapes? Tony Fauci not going to be happy.
Good call.
Well, your bare hand just touched the mouthpiece of it, basically. You might as well.
I don't have it.
Huh?
I don't have it.
He doesn't have it.
I've been tested.
Yeah. No, you haven't. Have you?
Yeah, my fiance has many times.
Oh, yeah,
Recently?
He's in the field.
Yeah,
That's good news for all of us then.
Yeah, I think it's
we're good.
That's like the old, yeah, please, Connor. Thank you. Connor knows where I'm looking for.
Well, I was gonna.
I see everybody around here taking off to the clouds, hopping in their rocket ships.
what are you saying now, Gardo?
Oh, that's a great pitch right there. Hey, that is a good pitch right there. Somebody just asked in the comment section, what happened with Adam once he left this? Walked right out of the front door. Tim McAfee, who was sitting outside watching the show, which he always does from our luxurious living room area, he turned around before he could even turn around because it is a delay on the TV out there. Adam was already slamming the door out the door. So I think that was an even bigger problem for us, is that we didn't even get a chance to talk to him afterwards. He's gone, and I probably
Well, he's lucky Tim didn't get the gag.
Tim is strapped at all times.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, that was a bit outside there,
Couldn't hit that goddamn thing with a 2x4.
Get your eyes open, okay?
Scherzer's already got 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, it's not good for me.
Why didn't you bet the over? You should have asked me. I would have told you.
But I took the under for Cole as well, and that one.
That thing was turning sideways. How does he get that ball to turn sideways? Like, is that a four seam? What is that pitch right there?
Nah, I think
That thing turned sideways. That ball was spinning like this.
some sort of slider,
Is it a
changeup.
screwdriver?
I think so, dude. Get a little orange
change ups
juice.
move like that.
Get a little orange juice.
Two
That
seams
had-
have a little tail
That
to
had
it.
some sharp movement.
This is Giovanni again, huh?
This is Gary
I mean, that was
Sanchez.
just
Probably
pumped
going to
right
strike
down
out
the middle.
again.
Oh, this is the guy that swings as hard as he can. every
Yeah.
time. I like it. I don't blame. That's the guy that beat the hell out of the dugout last year.
Yep.
With the bat, he was losing his mind.
Yep.
I'll never forget that bald head. That guy losing his mind out there. I tweeted, "Good for this guy losing his mind." Everybody was like, "Oh, you should know his name. He's one of the best players in baseball."
He's not. But
What's his name?
Brett Gardner.
See, get off my ass.
Ty, when we went to the Yankees game, who hit the grand slam?
Didi Gregorius.
Is he on the team still?
No, he plays for the Phillies now.
Why would we let that guy walk?
Yeah, I wanted to place
Because
the
the
bet
guy
on.
who's playing short now is much better than he was.
Really?
Who's the guy playing short now?
Gleyber Torres. He's very, very good.
He didn't hit a fucking grand slam when we were there after Zito ate 6 hot dogs.
He didn't, but he did hit 38
I
homers
did eat
last year.
6 hot dogs.
How about Zito not even eating or mentioning a hot dog on National Hot Dog
I told
Day?
you I did eat a lot of hot dogs.
Where? You didn't.
I just did not film
didn't.
myself eating them. It happened too fast.
You know, good news is we're not in the content business,
Yeah.
so don't do that.
I love hot dogs.
Do you?
Oh, yeah?
I think it's fake, though.
I think it's
What do you
fake,
mean?
too.
I,
Well, that's what everybody was tweeting me today. That's why I think your love for hot dogs is big
I was wearing a
fake.
hoodie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put the lipstick on this guy.
I mean, I could be fucking managing the Yanks here. I know this goddamn lineup back and forth.
Oh, you feel pretty good. Let's make some more money. Is there any more bets for us to
They
make?
currently do not have the Yankees lineup up.
Oh,
Yeah,
FanDuel's getting a bit scared. Uh-huh.
Lead them
FanDuel
dry.
did say the pitch was a slider, some sort of slider.
Oh, did they?
Is FanDuel? What, is this at FanDuel in the YouTube? Who is it? Do we know who it is?
It's a checkmarked YouTube. So
Are you serious?
Is it Abe Finkelstein? Is that his name?
Some sort of slider.
Is the guy's name Abe Finkelstein?
I think so. He's like the social media guy.
Oh, he wanted me to record like a
Yeah.
full comedy album for him the first time I met him.
Yep.
Good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
Good guy. I do like him, but that was an aggressive ask the first day I met him. All right, here's a sheet of paper. We need you to tell these 45 stories of yours for us.
If you want to record like a 2.5-hour comedy album, that would be cool.
I was like, you got it, man. I'll get back to you on that one in like a couple years or whatever.
You know why I'm not afraid of robots?
Why?
Because I just had to log back into FanDuel, and they did the "Are you a robot" thing or whatever.
Captcha.
Stupid, dude.
Captcha. Probably the worst thing to ever come out of Pittsburgh, PA.
But I'm saying, like, if
good for us.
if robots can't determine a picture of a sidewalk or a car, I'm not worried about them.
Bingo. And also the crosswalk. Name the one that
Yeah.
has all the crosswalks. Like, bro, get over it.
Fucking idiots.
Also, I don't understand why every time you log out, it takes 3.5 goddamn minutes to it doesn't know my location. It
Yeah, but
can't remember
Tony,
it from.
you don't even know what is cake and what isn't. So
True.
Not cake. Nothing's cake.
one of these days.
Is that still happening?
It unfortunately these two assholes are trying to keep it alive. Not you, Ty.
Okay, thank you.
One of these days, Bob.
Nick and the BFS behind me.
Jesus. AJ Hawk on the phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us now. AJ Hawk. What's going on, Bob? Great to see you.
How you doing, man? You okay?
Well, I just took a big hit of my cigar that I had there to watch this whole thing. You know what I mean? Good cigar here. A little baseball, some cigars. AJ Hawk sitting in front of a fake library. I mean, we're in a good...
He's gone. He's
he's
gone.
back, he's
Oh,
back.
he's back.
He's back. We thought you hung up. How you doing, bub?
I'm doing great. It seems like I missed a lot of action in this game. It's already 3-1. The fourth, we had a couple of dingers early on. Is that what I missed?
Yeah, 2 home runs in the first inning. You were being super dad. We were out here commentating on it. We've also won a lot of bets on FanDuel right now. Connor hit a plus 2,500 bet earlier in the second inning, or third inning. I forget which one it was for Aaron Judge. We are hot on FanDuel right now, winning a lot of money. But I am glad you're here. How are you, brother? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since you FaceTimed me shirtless earlier today. So it's been a good time.
How'd I look, though? Pretty good, didn't you think?
Yeah, I guess you were on your way to your workout. You were in your little office there at your Funhouse warehouse. And I'm like, "Why? First off, why'd you call me shirtless?" I'm like,
Well-
because I'm about to work out, pal. About to change clothes and go work out. Hit this climber before I head home and then come back for this watch-along party tonight.
Bingo. It all makes sense whenever you put it that way, right? I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you look good, man. You look really good. You're jacked.
Thank you, as
That
are
didn't
you.
sound sincere.
Yeah, it was
but that's
very
my
fake,
question.
wasn't it?
Very.
No, Hawks can't
No,
lie.
I'm confused because you're a couple of days ago on the show, you're flexing, you're jacked, like, oh, you feel so good about yourself. And then you let some little dude come into your studio, was that yesterday, and just punk you all over the place?
No, that was
What
today.
happened?
He didn't punk me. Excuse me. He did not punk me, okay?
He knocked over your expensive equipment and got in your face.
He didn't get in my face. There was a desk, and he also pushed Ty, who has colitis. Listen, I was trying to be. I thought he was going to sit back down. We were going to have a full interview. That was this morning, by the way. It happened today. I've been shook all day. Has anybody ever come on the show and get upset like that? Ever? Never. My show is supposed to be like a positive, upbeat show. I was rattled. I didn't think that was going to happen. What do you want from me? Like, honestly, what do you want from? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? He'll never be
handle it very well.
He'll never be invited back, obviously. He will never be invited back. And I thought Ty was potentially going to show up with a neck wrap on this afternoon. Like, I thought that was going to really happen. He did not. But honestly, when I say this, I mean this. I think we're all shocked that it happened. Yeah. So I don't need you to get on my ass, okay? And I called you earlier to tell you that, hey, you know, maybe I froze up in a situation I shouldn't have froze up. And I've gotten a lot of texts from ex-teammates of mine that were like, you should have shoved that dude's face in as soon as he stood up to you. And I was like, all right, fucking relax. Okay, everybody, let's be a little bit professional here. And I feel like you were potentially on the same type of mindset for me.
Well, no, I give you credit for how you handled it. Like you were a grown-up. You were a mature grown-up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You didn't take it. You didn't get physical with him, which I'm sure you probably wanted to. And in the back of your mind at the same moment, you're like, hey, I'm all about content. And guess what? It's great content. If I got in a full-blown fist fight with this dude in the studio, and then all of a sudden all the boys jump in, and there's like an 8-on-1 beatdown of this guy in the studio, you knew like, hey, that would rate well. I get a lot of views on that. I could sell. FanDuel's going to be happy. Everyone's pumped. But you decided, no, I will not do that. I would just let this guy punk me and walk out of my studio. So good for you.
Like, what's your deal? Whose side are you on? Now, granted, you did just lay out a no, didn't sound like it, but it did. You did just lay out a very good piece of content that we definitely missed out on. And Ty might not have missed out on. By the way, I think everybody in here, we all thought he was potentially going to sit back down and conversation was going to resume. I honestly thought that. Like, I thought he was going to say, fuck you, your stupid fucking show. And I was going to go, whoa. I actually said, whoa. You heard me in the middle go, whoa. And I thought he was going to sit back down. But then when that did not happen, it went the complete opposite direction. He wouldn't have been able to sit back down anyways because the headset's broke and the microphone's broke, this guy. So, I mean, it was a bad...
Wait, is it really broke?
Oh, yeah. Microphone is dead.
You better send him an invoice.
Yeah, at least I would expect some sort of something from him or the WWE at some point, right?
Yeah.
Send Vince. Give me Vince's email. I'll send him an invoice for the mic and the headset.
All right. I would assume it's just Vince at WWE.com.
I'm sure it is. Just that easy.
Garrett Cole, by the way, wheeling and dealing. 98-mile-an-hour fastball, fly out to Aaron Judge, who has a home run and 6 putouts tonight, I think. Are they just hitting everything to right field right now?
Late, big time, because Cole is throwing mud still, so they are quite late.
AJ, where were you? You were being Super Dad of the Year?
No, I was driving to and from a little basketball practice my daughter had.
Do you coach?
No.
I got to go to the bathroom. Hey, will you carry this for a second?
Are you serious? Did this really just happen? What, are you going to you gonna dump your pants?
No, I'm going to pee. I've been here an hour and 15 minutes, okay?
you
Well,
gotta
you're
pee.
super dadding. I got to pee.
AJ, we'll
How
talk
does
to you.
pee hit you all of a sudden like that? That's not how pee works, bro. Like, I don't get it.
We all can't just pee under our desk.
Yeah,
you
like
do,
I don't have
AJ.
a bottle like you do, peeing
We
up
don't
there
just
in your
whip it out. It
in your-
goes through the floor
your-
and down to the bathroom.
Yeah,
H.
your 5th floor attic that you're in all the time.
Yeah, I'm in the
been
lap
chugging
of
liquid
luxury up here. You have 82,000 square feet that you retrofitted there in Indianapolis, and you're acting like this attic that I'm in is all right.
Can we talk about your 50-foot ceilings that you have, that you live in? We were talking about that before you came on. We were talking about how ridiculously wealthy you were. And we talked about how beautiful your house is. What's that?
I mean, just money, like anything else, it's all relative. Like when someone's like, "Oh, this guy's so old," I'm like, "Okay," but he's not old compared to a 105-year-old dude. Like, everything's relative. That's how money is too. Like, no matter how much money anybody thinks they have, there's a lot of people that can piss all over your money.
Well, yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah,
this
it's like
guy's a
Pat has money,
philosophizer.
but he doesn't have Hawk money.
No.
And you have money, but you don't have Bezos money.
Yeah. So I understand what you're talking about because Bezos, he could piss on other people's money from one day's earnings the other day. $13 billion in one day, that guy. Oh, what is that?
Still can't find a way to get his.
A little line out.
That was a weird cut there. Why'd they cut to that one there? That made no sense.
Hey, it's
Someone's
opening night.
getting
They're trying.
fired.
Opening night, trying it out. Opening night, trying it out. Hey, do you know that the guy's pitching for New York right now, AJ, has $360 million guaranteed or something like that?
What's is this Garrett Cole?
Yeah. Yeah, 300.
Yep.
324.
Baseball contracts are pretty amazing, fully guaranteed.
Did you ever have a beard?
Nah, I can't really grow a beard.
So the New York Yankees have a rule that as soon as you play for them, no matter what you've ever done or how old you are or that they're not your parents, you can't have a facial hair. How'd you feel about that?
That's always been their thing, I guess. Don't you think that's something that could be changed?
Yeah.
Like, that's something that easily, I think, could get taken away now. Like, in these times when players are taking back the power, don't you think they could do that?
Hey, it's 2020, you know, like if I want to have a goddamn beard, I'll have a goddamn beard, okay? I would assume that somebody's going to say that at some point. Then they'll say, well, go somewhere else, then we're paying you $360 million guaranteed.
Yeah, Garrett Cole had a beard. He very easily could have done that, and he did not because he respects the tradition. He's trying to earn his pinstripes. Shave the fucking beard. Hey, if you want to have a mustache,
Johnny Damon shaved his beard.
damn right. No one's bigger than the team, baby. No one's bigger than the franchise.
Are you allowed to have long hair, though?
No.
He has a little flow.
You
Garrett
can-
Cole has a little flow, but
yeah.
you're allowed to have a mustache, I guess. You can have a mustache.
So they have fireman rules. That's for firefighters. Like, you can't have a beard because your mask won't seal, but you can have a nice, tight mustache.
Oh,
That's
well,
DNY, baby.
it's everybody. It's everybody. It's those are current mass COVID rules. You can't have any facial hair. That's why Diggs thought he was going to catch it because he had such good beards.
Correct. But they did not. McCutcheon had to cut his hair, right? His long hair.
Oh yeah, because McCutcheon came out and said this is stupid, much like AJ and myself and anybody that isn't a diehard Yankees fan.
No, I think he had his hair. He didn't have to cut his
Probably had
braids off.
already,
Yeah,
he probably had
definitely
already cut his hair, but you know,
AJ, you know
like the story.
You know this fighting world a little bit more than anybody else. Mike Tyson is fighting Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition fight. When we talk to Holyfield, I think that means that there's no winner, right? It's just a couple round like workout, and they might get some real shots, and they'll have headgear on. Is that what's going to happen in this particular fight? Do you know anything about that?
I doubt they'll have headgear on. I mean, Tyson's fought exhibitions towards the end of his career. I know that were kind of considered exhibition, weren't they? And he was never wearing headgear. Only in the Olympics do they wear headgear, I feel like.
Bro, those videos of him hitting that, and then he like He does like the full thing. Roy Jones Jr. might eat CTE for breakfast in that particular thing. He looks like he is in the same exact shape that he was in back in the day. And when we talked to Holyfield, he's like, anybody can hit mitts and shadow box. It's when somebody's throwing it at you. So I guess that is a massive deal, being able to dodge other people. But I don't think Tyson has ever been a fighter that's thinking about other people punching him. I think he is a big time, I'm going to punch you. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the fucking face, is what he said. I think there's going to be a lot of that right now. I'm pumped for it. And boxing, I think, is actually very excited about it because one of their biggest names gets back in the game, and I'm going to watch the hell out of that. And then you got Nate Robinson fighting Jake Paul in the undercard.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Give me Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson have any previous history in fighting or anything, or even wrestling, any of it?
Put everything you own on Nate Robinson.
He's a very good athlete. Nate Robinson is a very, very, very good
And Jake
athlete.
Paul is not a bad boxer, though. I saw his other match.
I agree completely, and he has great cardio. He has great cardio. I think people underappreciate Jake Paul's commitment to being a good boxer here, right? Like, I'm not saying he could fight against professional boxers, but the amount of cardio and work that he's put in, with the amount of money that kid has made already, the fact that he's signing up to do that hard of work and get punched in the face potentially for content, I have a lot of respect for it. Now, I have no idea who's going to win that fight. I would assume it's going to be Nate Robinson because he is like a elite athlete, next level athlete, and I assume that will help in a lot reaction time and potentially, because I think boxing, everything is counter, right? Isn't that the big, if you can counter, you're a winner. Floyd Mayweather, great counter, and I think that is potentially what will happen, but Jake has had a lot more fights here than him, so maybe the experience level will also dial it in. I don't know, I'm pumped for the whole night. I'll see Mike Tyson potentially throw a refrigerator around at Roy Jones Jr., and Jake Paul and Nate Robinson will go ahead and human cockfight in there. I'm all about it.
Well, I mean, did you ever watch Roy Jones Jr. fight back in the day, like when he was in his prime?
Can't be moved,
Bro, he
can't be touched,
He went a full round without getting hit, I think.
Oh, that would be awesome. That'd be
And
awesome.
he would go up and down in weight classes. Like, the dude was so fast. His hands were so quick. He doesn't quite look the same now. I know he's been fighting. He's like he's a Russian citizen, or he's half and half American Russian citizenship. He's big over there. He likes the government over there, or whoever takes care of him. He doesn't look quite the same. He got knocked out pretty bad. Was it last year?
What?
Nothing.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I didn't mention Maxwell, so don't get mad at me and think you're going to get taken off.
No,
No, that feels like that's what's going on over there.
Good at bat.
It really-
Good at bat.
Damn it! What the hell?
What happened?
That's the problem, though. I can't say anything on here because you guys have 38,000 different conspiracies that are always cooking up, and if I say one buzzword, you think we're going to get kicked off the
That
YouTube.
is not the case. We just keep up with the internet and who's canceled and what's canceled. Like, whenever you brought up Olive Garden the other day, I was like, wait a minute, we might be in trouble with Olive Garden. You know what I mean? Whenever you started mentioning that, and then you talked about, didn't he say what about JF? What did he say? He said JFK.
He's wearing the JFK
Oh,
Junior
Yeah,
t-shirt.
you were.
Guys,
AJ. It
guys.
seems to be always you, not really us, pal.
Kind of pimp.
Pat.
Guys.
Pat.
Oh, excellent.
Oh my God, they pulled off a bunt. Bunting is winning. Punting is winning. Bunting is winning.
Small ball, baby.
This is smart baseball, AJ.
We decided to bring on a surprise guest.
Nice. Who is it? Ozzie Guillen. I sent Ozzie Guillen a text. He did not answer. If you guys booked Ozzie Guillen, I'm going to be very
Name drop.
pumped. I
Name
did.
drop. Oh,
What's going on, Jet? Jet.
Are we going to talk?
Oh, my God. Jet, what's going on, man? Great to see you, Jet. Thanks for making time for the show. How are you?
I got 4 words for you. Jet passing, baby.
This guy.
Hang up.
So this was you guys were acting very weird over there. Very, very weird. And this is, Jet, you have been a topic of conversation in the office quite a few times because the boys were hoping that, I could get over the differences that we potentially had there for a second because they're big fans of yours. I did not expect a spring Jet passing appearance here, but I am thankful that you made time for our show today because I know that it's been very difficult for you in the past here, the last couple weeks.
I would like to cordially apologize to you as I have done via text, as I have done via message, and you have not responded. Someone's a little petty. Someone's a little petty.
No, not me, Jet. Not me.
A little petty.
If it means
I get it though. Yeah, listen, you're a star.
Oh, jeez.
You call wrestlers small.
Oh, my God.
Hang up.
You know, I'm just saying.
Jet, I will say this. Go ahead, AJ. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Before you get there, I hate to cut you off. Jet, let's just say you built this great, beautiful studio somewhere near your hometown, and you had a guy come in for an interview, and he just he broke your equipment. He disrespected you. He got in your face. He pushed one of your best friends. Like, would you let that guy walk out?
Oh, come on. Relax, AJ, please.
I mean, here's the thing. Pat has stolen a chair from the man and caused him to get black masked. There's history. He's gotten his revenge before. You got to sometimes just let the guy walk out and make an ass of himself.
That's right. Listen, Jet, I like your answer right there, and I like your apology earlier, and your hair looks fantastic, and it feels like we're past a lot here. But, AJ, you have to remember, I thought we were going to continue the conversation. I thought there was going to be because believe me, I've been on the receiving end of quite a few fuck yous, believe it or not. I mean, I would like, but always afterwards, it kind of ends up going in a good direction. It did not. And watching Ty get pushed that was a wild scene there. But Jet, I am very thankful you're on the show. I am very, very thankful you're here. Great to talk to you.
Here's the thing. I got to be honest with you. Like, I wasn't sure if what you were doing to me was a rib, was a work, whether you were actually genuinely mad at me and there was going to be a big triumphant return where you were going to say, hey, let's come back on. I got to admit, I got a little desperate there. People were DMing me saying, why aren't you on Pat McAfee's show anymore? Is he mad at you? And I would respond, I don't know, because I genuinely didn't know. I haven't felt rejection like this since like prom in the 10th grade. It was pretty harrowing, man. I got to admit. And I genuinely curious now that I'm back on the show. Were you actually really mad at me?
Yeah. So like the sophomore prom, by the way, congrats. At our school, only juniors and seniors could go. So that means you had to date somebody older than you. That a boy, Jet. Way to go.
Nice job.
Couldn't close the deal, you said, but you did. You did have a good time, and I'm sure your hair was great and your dance moves were fantastic. I don't want to say I was mad. I wasn't mad. Okay, I wasn't mad. I was just like, you know what? Fuck Jet. Like that's just how I felt. I was like, because that
is totally legit. I get that.
And I would have got over it, by the way.
Ball big time.
I would have got over it. I would have got over it at some point. At some point, I would have got over it. But at the time, I was like, me and Jet, and AJ, you came on with us too. I was like, man, we were making great content. I was learning about baseball. We were having fun about baseball. And then actual baseball news happens. And what do? You ghost me. Then you go on somebody else's show at the exact same time as my show. Then I get no message back again. I'm like, you know what, Jet? Hey, fuck Jet.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck Jet. That's how I felt. But then I want to let you know, I got like a week and a half into that, and I was over it. But at that point, I had to take a standstill. You know what I mean? I had to take a standstill.
I understand completely. My question is, how long were you going to let it go? Because honestly, my feelings were hurt. Like, you're my boy, and sometimes you read a message, you want to respond to it. Literally, you get a phone call, and afterward, because of the amount of brain cells that you have killed in your life. Hold on, Jason Zillow, New York Yankees PR director, as I was saying this, is walking by and says, look at this. Thank you, Z.
Thank you, Z. We appreciate you, Z.
Are you at Yankee Stadium?
Are you at Yankee Stadium right now? Where are you? Hi, Z. How's it going? Stay safe over there.
Probably in Nationals ballpark, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that was
And you know what? I screwed up. Totally screwed up. Own it. Hate that I did it. Have felt bad for weeks.
Let's move on.
Hold on. Hold on. Pull up your phone right now.
Where are you?
Check how many. I'm at the Nationals-Yankees game.
Oh, my God. Let's get past it. We're past it, Jet. This is why we're past it. I'm happy we're back together. This is good. What is it like there? Is it very weird right now? Those people on the rooftop across the street that have no messages hanging out. Is Tony Fauci going to get them? How is the scene there?
I'm hoping he doesn't walk by right now because I got my mask right here, and I'm probably the only person in the press box not wearing it right now. I did not want to look like the masked person, but if somebody walks in close proximity to me, of course I'm going to put the mask on. You got to be respectful. You got to be kind. And, it is unbelievably weird here. I mean, did you see the hot mic that got Max Scherzer when he gave up the home run to Giancarlo Stanton?
No, we don't have the sound on. What happened? Was there a loud...
Oh, I mean, it was crack of the bat, and immediately, God damn it, you just heard it right there. And you're going to hear so many good hot mics this year. Like the hot mic, we're going to be doing something at ESPN this year, hot mic rankings. We're going to have the hot mic title holder, and Max Scherzer, so far after game 1, has the hot mic title belt.
Oh, my God, that's awesome. That'll probably happen in the NBA as well.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Hot mics are the best. What would a hot mic have caught you guys saying? Because you, did you ever get mic'd up for NFL Films?
Never, but AJ was flipping off refs most of the games. I could have found he's saying something insane as well.
No, I'd have been fine. But, Jet, I'm curious, how many press passes did they give out for this game? Like, there has to be, like, a handful of people there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's maybe 25 in the press box. I mean, we are not 6 feet away. We're 12 feet away from the next person. Like, normally, there are probably about 15 people packed into a row. There are 3 in every row right now. Like, it is very sparse up here. So it's an honor to be here. I got to be honest. It is very cool to finally see live major sports back in the United States.
Hey, it's an honor to have you on our show while you're there as well, Jet. I want to let you know that. Happy we got over our little tiff. Is the MC at the stadium announcing everybody's name, like going ham every single time as if it was a packed stadium right now?
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I was talking with somebody after the announcements at the beginning and saying the weirdest part of this so far has been the fact that the guy has all of the vim and vigor that he would if the stadium were completely filled.
That guy deserves a raise.
Hooray, turn! It's like that. And I'm like, bro, who are you doing that for?
Yeah. I'm sure they could hear it probably. If you could hear Max Scherzer drop a goddamn, I would assume you could hear that guy going ham. Our guy, Mikey Cruz Stanton, just hit a great ball after having a homer earlier. That first inning was wild, Jet.
Yes, it was. That was a bomb that Stanton hit off Scherzer, too. I mean, that thing went 460 feet. The way I can tell that where a fly ball is going is you don't look at the ball itself. The key, if you're a baseball fan, is you watch the outfielder. And I think it's Adam Eaton in center, and he took 2 steps and just stopped. Yeah.
Well,
like he knew. Yeah, you just got to watch it and admire it at that point.
AJ, did you
Jet,
play
what's your
baseball?
plan?
My plan right now is to write the best damn story you're going to read tomorrow.
Yeah, you are.
How after the game, do you get access to the players after the game?
A lot happened today.
Great
I mean,
question,
this was a really eventful opening day. Earlier in the day, Juan Soto tests positive for COVID-19. Best player on the Nationals sitting out opening day against Garrett Cole. Almost right before first pitch, Major League Baseball announces that they're expanding the playoffs from 10 teams to 16. So we're going to get a lot more playoff teams this year. Anthony Fauci throws arguably the worst first pitch of all time when he was here. It was so bad. He made 50 Cent look like Roger Clemens. It was really terrible.
There's a mask. That's kind of tough. You know what I mean? The mask is in there.
No, it's not.
AJ asked.
You gotta throw a ball 50 feet. Come on, Fauci.
I agree. Jet, AJ asked this earlier, and it's a really good question. So I want to make sure we hear. Are you going to get access to the players after the game?
No, everything's via Zoom these days. It's like the only access to players that I will have is away from the stadium. Like if I want to meet up with a guy, go out to lunch with him and have an actual conversation with him, that's the only place to do it. Otherwise, every formal media access this year is being done via Zoom. All of them.
So how happy?
It's hard. I mean,
players?
it makes it, the beauty of this job, and you guys have seen this, I'm sure you had relationships with reporters, either guys or women who had been there for a long time, or someone who you had something in common with and really respected the way that they went about their job. I love going to the clubhouse. I love talking with guys. It's how I feel informed, how I get smarter about the game. And it's just so antiseptic on Zoom calls. You don't get the same level of personability. You don't get to know who the person really is. And that's the key, I think, to getting to know the game better. You get to know the people, and then the people are comfortable telling you what's actually going on. And so this year is going to be really, really weird. And there's going to be, the analysis this year, I just don't know if it's going to be quite to the level that you normally see in baseball, because we don't get to talk with the guys and we don't get to tell their stories the same way we normally would.
What's wrong, AJ? You got a problem over there, dude?
My bat is too far away and I'm plugged in. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to have to slide off camera for a minute, Jet. If I disappear, don't worry about
This, by the way,
Go get it. AJ, come on. You got to grab it now.
You're
right.
This is what the interviews are going to look
I
like.
want to knock my books down.
Yeah, smart. Keep the book safe back there. Okay. Obviously, he has the same type of bookcase that you have at your place, Jet. By the way, yeah, I think we talked about that before.
Wait. Have I been back on since I got a real big boy bookshelf?
What?
No. That's what happens when you
You've
hold a
matured.
grudge for no good reason.
Oh, please.
There was
Don't
a good
start.
Reason. There was a good reason.
No, not really.
Oh, Jet.
Jet, don't go
Don't take step backwards. Yeah.
Jet.
Come on.
See, I'm just. Here's the thing. I'm just testing the limits of your pettiness here. I just want to see how far it stretches because, as we know, when someone's talking to you in that studio, if they push you a little bit, you tend to push back.
Oh, easy.
And I don't want to have to go knocking mics down. I don't want to have to go dropping my phone. I don't want to have to go threatening you, dropping F-bombs. That was a little much.
I agree. Thank you. Disrespectful in my studio, by the way. That has never happened before here. That has never happened here before, ever. I
will say this. Adam Cole delivers a wonderful FU. Like that was, I mean, it was strong. He was pissed. He got up. He said his piece. Like I appreciated the saltiness that was going on there. I was wondering if he was going to lunge over the desk and pull like a Jim Everett on Jim Rome situation with you.
I didn't even think about any of that until afterwards. Like as soon as we left and he has been gone, I started thinking about that Jim Rome where he called him by the wrong name and the entire thing. And I was like, oh my God, that could have very clearly happened. I wonder what I would have done. Like, do you think I would have been quick enough to bring the leg up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had some vitamins.
I mean, you have chokehold that mic.
Oh yeah, you're
18,000
times. You're 100% right. I've been training for that moment.
You got the chucks right there, too. You had the nunchucks. They just fell off because of that chokehold, but they were right there.
It's crazy about the fucking handle. Oh, he would have ran into an entire slew of weapons. That was wild, though, dude.
How are you feeling about that right now?
I felt like a high school.
Pat, everyone on the internet's calling it a work.
I know, and that's why I've had to stay quiet because I felt like a fucking high schooler. You know what I mean? Like I felt like a high schooler getting yelled at by like a bully. That's what I felt like. Now, granted, him and his fans are saying that it was my fault because I was condescending, which is interesting. But I was shook. I was literally shook by it. I was like, I feel terrible that happened on my show because that's not what my show is about.
No, you don't. First off, no, you don't. Pat, content is king for you.
Not my style.
Content comes above all for you.
No, that is not my style, AJ. I like my show.
Doesn't matter. You don't have a style. You don't. You're ever flowing. You're changing. That's a great compliment to you.
You're an amoeba.
I am not an amoeba. I am not a chameleon. I am nothing like that. I feel like we have an upbeat show. I feel like we have a positive show. And if somebody comes on the show, I'm very thankful for them coming on the show and making time to come on the show. I'm very thankful for that. So I want them to have a good time so they come back, instead of ghosting you. So whenever somebody gets incredibly angry like that, it's like, well, I don't want that person back, and he's probably not going to come about, and it's a bad situation. So I am not up. Yeah. I do not like that type of stuff to happen.
I am very aware that when you get angry, you don't bring people back on your show.
But here we are. Look at us. Hey, look at us now. Who would have thought? Not me.
Who would have thought?
Not us.
Jet, you think they're still going to do the 7th inning stretch, or?
I don't know what inning it is right now.
Fifth. Bottom five.
I was told that I was coming on the program at 8:15, and I made sure to step away from the press box and step away from the game because I love you, Pat.
Oh, Jet, I love you too. Why don't you get back to your job? And we need to have you back on the show soon. And I'm very thankful that the boys did this because I've been over this for a little bit, but I have to hold strong in that particular. And I'm happy we're past that. I'm happy our relationship has grown just like your bookshelf has at your house.
Yeah, I can't wait to ghost you again. Have a great rest of the show. See ya.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
This fucking guy. Two times in one day, I thought I was just going to get slapped in the face on my own show. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, Jet Passing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jet. Hey, he's a good guy. That was smart of you guys to do that.
Yeah, I'm still kind of on team passing, but he's a good guy.
Get foul. Yep.
Foul. Hey, did you know they were doing that?
No.
Me neither.
Jet just popped up on me.
Me too. By the way,
pretty awesome that he's at the game.
I know.
One of the few media members at the game. I wanted to ask him. It's good we got him out of here and let him get back to the game. He's trying to write a story, but I wonder if how does that change things and how excited the players are to not have media in the clubhouse for the whole season? Because I know in baseball it's super casual. They're hanging out playing cards. Like the media just kind of roams around a lot. I don't think they have as strict of a time schedule like they do in the NFL. Where it's like, all right, they're here for 25 minutes right now, and then they get kicked out. Like baseball, I don't feel is that same way.
There's a lot of guys in that locker room that absolutely hate when the media comes in. It's like the no fun police just came into your house and you guys have to disperse or speak about what's going on inside your house. It is now granted, there's a mandatory like 15 minutes you have to be available for every single player on the roster, including if you're a punter, which media never ever asks for. But I don't know, I'm like probably in like a 12 bag streak in cornhole, and all of a sudden got to shut down the game because the media comes in for 15 minutes. I'm like, I am potentially in the hottest streak of my life with these bags right now, and this game that is worth a lot of money has to stop because the media is coming in, and you obviously can't talk about gambling money. It's not about money. It's monopoly money we're talking about. Obviously, I gambled in there, and then there's a potential dice game for some Monopoly money going on. There's a potential card game going on because it's in the lunch hour there where everybody's kind of relaxed. There's conversations happening. Then media comes in. It's like everybody like, woo, tighten up. Everybody get together. Hooty hoo when you see the media is what they say in there. But the MLB's got to be pumped. I assume the NFL is going to be the same exact way, though.
Absolutely. There's no open locker room in the NFL this season. Like maybe they'll have like the head coach after a game and maybe the quarterback stand on the podium and possibly they could have 10 media members spaced out in a room asking them questions. But I don't think there's a chance there's going to be open locker room this year in the NFL.
Now, there's some media people, by the way, that are very well liked by people in the locker room, too. I'm just talking like everything has to stop when they come in there because you never know what could potentially get misconstrued or said out of context. You got to like tighten up for real, especially in the world that we're in now, because one thing taken out of context could potentially be, I don't know, a conduct detrimental fine for $20,000. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff you got to tighten up about. You know what I mean? This
guy hold your team accountable. You can't just let it be going around doing your own thing.
Bingo. That's true. That is very true. That is a big part, is being able to handle and manage situations like that so you don't add added distractions to an already distracting filled season. Garrett Cole is throwing gas still at this point.
Oh, yeah.
69 pitches in, and this guy that's currently at bat looks like he has no idea what he's doing.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he swung.
See
you
buddy.
later. Great bat flip on the strikeout right there, though. Great bat.
Yeah, he's been working on it for quite some time, I think.
That guy's been the bat flip after a strikeout.
Yeah, he's been striking out for quite a while.
He batted 320 last year in AAA. You know, he just hasn't faced someone like Cole in his career.
Well,
so he stinks.
And he only got 60 games to figure it out,
Connor,
too.
you are quite harsh.
Connor said 4 people are on steroids and said this guy
Well,
stinks.
that's the guy who I did claim was on steroids. Guess what he is? 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
So wouldn't steroids help him?
By the
Who
way,
did you claim?
everybody on the Yankees.
A few guys. Gardner, though.
How about this? He had a shaved beard right there. He had a clean face right there for the Astros. I guess he had a little 5 o'clock shadow. Is it? You got to have a clean shave for the game?
Clean shave, baby.
Oh, they got a Gillette sponsorship? That seems easy.
Should.
Why don't you have one, AJ? That jaw, I would have thought Gillette would have hopped on very, very
ever
early
shaver.
in the entire thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I use clippers to trim my face.
You should use the Lawnmower 3.0. You can shave your pubes and your face, and it'll happen very quickly.
There's the lawnmower. Is that from what's the company called?
Manscaped?
Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh, nice.
Oh, do you?
You reading that?
Well, you trim the bushes, the tree stands taller.
Trim my face with that.
What's that?
I trim my face with that. So I've always used hair clippers to trim my face.
I've never used the cream with the thing. I always use the bzz as well. Yeah. I have something called the Peanut. I bought it. It's this tiny little guy, and that thing goes ham. It's not the trimmer. That's just for the straight edge if you want to give one. You know, nice. But it's like this big. Good for traveling. Got a lot of juice, and the blades have stayed oiled somehow. But I didn't even think I should get another Lawnmower 3.0 because I got one for the South Head. Maybe get one for the North Head.
Smart idea.
Smart. There's 2 lawnmowers.
Speaking
of, what you could do with that? If you get that edger, you should trim that down and line it up real nice and have a nice little chin strap, a la like Roethlisberger in 07 or whenever that
Relax,
was.
dude.
Hey, chin straps had a good go. That was on Jersey Shore. Those chin straps were hot there for a little bit. Little Amish look.
Relax, dude.
What's wrong,
Diggs?
man?
Oh, the Italians loved
That
the
was
chin
when
strap.
he was addicted to porn and alcohol, okay? He didn't know what was
that-
right and wrong.
Real
Did he
nice.
say
AJ,
that?
take a shot while the guy's on his last legs there. He's battling addiction.
Believe me, he said it. He had an absolute
he just-
stranglehold on his salami.
That
for
poor guy.
quite some
Hold on,
time.
no. Hold
Wait,
on.
said what
true?
other
I don't
porn
know.
stars-
That poor guy gave his entire testimony on why he found Jesus, and all of a sudden they
which
got.
I'm happy about.
Yeah, I saw
Good
that.
for him.
I don't want to laugh about
He's
it.
murdering his baloney though every single day.
That's not all that came out.
Oh, Zito.
What else came out?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
Stop. What's so funny, AJ?
I do remember that. Isn't it surprising that didn't make that wasn't bigger news?
Well, because I think everybody. Well, that was a hell of a pitch
Everybody
outside
had chin
corner.
straps back then, AJ. Of course, it wasn't bigger news.
No. I think he's talking about the baloney
Listen,
beating.
it was average news, AJ. It was perfectly big enough news.
Okay, no one wants to hear about a professional QB who can't let go of his meat. I mean, why would we be talking about it?
Easy. I think the longer you do that, though, the longer the story stuck around, the bigger it got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the issue is, okay.
The story just jerked us around.
All right. See, I think we can't do this again. We cannot. This is not happening again. I'm refusing. But I think everybody.
Deeper you dive in the story, the stickier it gets.
Aside from these
Big comeback
scumbags.
for Ben.
All right. Aside from these scumbags here, I think a lot of people like you and me, AJ, were like, man, we shouldn't. This news should not even be out. You know what I mean? Like this is.
But he put it out though. That's the problem.
No, he didn't. He was in a private Zoom call for Jesus.
Yeah, his cult let it out.
Whoa. What is wrong with these
Your
two?
quarterback you're talking about.
in here, brother.
It's the worst show of all time.
It wasn't like leaked though. Wasn't it something being live streamed through his church?
Something was leaking.
No, it was his.
I mean, this is
You got it.
amazing.
It's unbelievable. These dudes are scumbags. This is what happens in the office all day. All day. Much like how, no, but the. I'm not going to do it.
Say it.
I'm not going to do it.
Say it. Just say it.
This conversation left me satisfied.
If I could be serious for a minute.
Go ahead.
If we could all just get a grip on things.
All right, baseball, All-State commercial.
SeatGeek said hi in the chat.
Did they?
Big Ben's
Hey,
first
thank
team
God.
All-State.
All right, we can change. We can change the subject.
Jerking his meat.
But he was giving his entire testimony, and it leaked, and I think that's why it wasn't a bigger story. What is the score right now? Hashtag Bud Light homers. What's that? Hey, did you see Bud Light, by the way? Big news. We don't have a deal with any beer,
yeah?
but Bud Light, because Bud Light made a deal with Brandon McManus, the Denver Broncos kicker, who has a massive leg, by the way. The first person I've ever really stepped on the field and I looked at and I said, damn, that guy has a massive leg. Brandon McManus was the guy. He was an Indianapolis Colt training camp. Then he went to the Broncos, won a Super Bowl for them. Massive, massive leg out of Temple. Bud Light said if he breaks the NFL longest field goal record, they'll buy a beer for everybody in Denver, okay? Matt Prater, the kicker for the Detroit Lions, who has the record for the longest field goal at 64 yards, he said, what about if I break my own record in Detroit? What are we doing for Detroit? Bud Light came back and said, listen, Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, whoever kicks the longer field goal this season doesn't even have to break the record. We'll buy a beer for everybody in the city. Many people are saying it's because we pushed them to this point. But I'm just happy to say Bud Light's giving free beer to either Detroit or Denver at the end of this season. Go ahead and place your odds on what you like there. Little Bud Light dingers instead of Bud Light homers here.
Yeah, McManus is a good dude. He likes you a lot. I played with him day one in Tahoe, actually.
Great athlete.
Yeah, good dude. Like just a good, normal, fun guy.
Yeah, great athlete as well. Good mustache. I don't know if he had the mustache blooming out there.
He
Good.
did. Oh, he did. He was peacocking all around that course.
Yeah, as he should have been. He's also tall, pretty handsome, athletic guy. It's kind of tough to, relate to somebody like that, but he's very cool. Very, very cool. And he has a massive leg. But I think Prater, by the way, just a little fella. You know what I mean? Looks like he just houses beers all day. He has a cannon, absolute cannon of a leg. And all he does is kick long balls. All he does is kick long balls.
Hey, how did the Nationals? They got their run off a home run. Who hit it?
Yeah, solo shot by Eaton.
Adam Eaton.
You said Judge. Judge hasn't homered, but he looks like is he 3 for 3?
He had a double down the line and then a single into right. I can't remember.
I think it's
Two
2
for
for 3.
2. Yeah, 2 for 3.
Because Stanton hit the RBI single right after.
I'll tell you who's crushing. Giancarlo Cruz, Michael Stanton has had a hell of a night thus far. Hell of a night.
What's with do people give him a hard time just because he signed a monster contract?
Well, I guess whenever he went to New York when he signed a monster deal a couple years ago, we talked about this earlier. I guess he stunk, and then New York is obviously a rabid place. If you stink, they come after you for it. And now they're saying because of quarantine, no fans around, no real media around, he's kind of got a chance to clear his head and just play ball. By the time they get back to people getting in the stadium, he's potentially going to be the biggest fucking hero of the whole thing, and the entire town's going to change on him. And by the way, in between the years, You know that entire, like, if you think you can, you think you can't, you're probably right mentality? That's real, I think. And probably in baseball even more so than anything.
Yeah, you didn't. So I know just from playing baseball growing up, like say you haven't got a hit, say you're 0 for 8 or something through the last couple games.
This guy stinks.
Rob Manfred, what do you mean? He's the face of the league.
Good lighting.
He's got great lighting. He has no idea. He's doing like, are we on thing? I think he just pulled.
He looks down into the monitor. He's looking at himself in the monitor right below the camera, too.
Should we call Jet to get him on the show?
I never would have guessed that he would be uncomfortable speaking because every press conference he hits out of the park. But let's go ahead and talk about what you were saying. I'm sorry about in between the ears.
I don't even know what. Oh, yeah. I'm saying, like, for Giancarlo Stanton, and I'm going to have to ask you about the name change supposedly that happened, right?
Yeah. Giancarlo Cruz Michael Stanton is his full name. He used to be Mikey Stanton, went to Giancarlo, which is his original first name. Don't think I would have ever changed from that, but if I did, I would have went to Cruz instead of Mikey. He went directly to Mikey. He had 3 good options, though.
But imagine the confidence that he builds from this game alone. First game of the year, prime time, everybody's watching. He hits a dinger, top of the first, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm walking into that next at bat, maybe the rest of the season. Like, you saw it, pal. Let me go ahead and toss this thing over the shoulder. I mean, you got to feel good. You hit a ball out of the park when the entire world is watching, and you, for the last couple years, probably have not lived up to what you think is good and what the crowd thinks is good and what your contract lives up to. And then you just go hammer time, 460 feet. I mean, that has to feel damn good. Damn good.
Yeah, I think Max Scherzer is going to get pulled here. I saw that some guy was warming up. Scherzer seems like a guy, if he senses a guy warming up in the bullpen, that he's going to kill everybody in that dugout.
He's right around 100 pitches.
But
so.
yeah, but this is definitely his last inning.
Yeah, they had guys in the pen.
Yeah, they're on. Do any of them ever pitch over 100?
Depends on the situation, but I assume first game of the year they're not going to.
The Yankees said Cole will probably pitch 90 to 100 pitches tonight, so we'll see.
So probably the same for Scherzer, but I don't think anybody knows what they're going to do with their bullpen, right? This is a completely different season now.
Yeah, pretty much. And in a situation like this, you're not going to probably throw the best arm you have in your bullpen because it's 4-1 already.
Oh, Andy just walked the guy. See you later. They're going to come out and talk to him. They're going to give him the old, hey, pal, you know the deal.
Looks like it's starting
Plus
to
a little
rain,
rain
there,
coming
too,
down.
Ponchos.
no.
Ponchos on.
Is that a Dave Chappelle?
Oh, nice. Smart move.
Did you have to buy that?
This is good. I mean, you're the worst poncho put oner ever, but incredible move there.
Just in case, boys. Rain delay.
I'm impressed.
Did they hand those out, the Dave Chappelle cut?
Oh, no. I had to purchase this thing. Probably the best thing I've bought in
$25?
since last week. 15 actually.
Oh, good deal. Chappelle's not trying to rip anybody off. Just wants to keep you nice and dry. Yankees are getting hot. This game is about all she wrote for the New York Yanks over to Washington.
Odds boost. Let's go.
Hey, wait. Why does Chappelle have ponchos?
He did he had a show last night in a Christmas tree farm, basically.
He
Where
does it in Yellow Springs, Ohio, real close to where I grew up. I know he's been doing outside shows, and my brother, who obviously lives in there, he says he sees he did like pop-up surprise shows almost where they'll sell tickets go in a heartbeat.
Yeah, Connor went to one last night. He got one of the tickets. Our guy,
Wait, where was it?
It was in that place we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
what
you
just
drove
said.
to Ohio and went to that?
Yeah, we did. It was awesome.
Yeah, Connor.
Good for you.
He got home like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or whatever.
Standard though. Usually when we get home, check the Doppler.
It's coming down over there. Is this game about to end?
I just saw a massive lightning strike behind Rob.
Oh, it's
Manfred.
over.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's a real shame.
There it is.
Well,
This was fun.
Get your ponchos.
this is fun. We count as a win. Does that count as a win?
Oh,
Because we
it
have
has
6 innings.
7 innings, I believe. Is
No!
I don't think so.
Or
It's
is
not
it 5?
over. It's a delay.
Might be 5.
FanDuel's got to be in the comment section. FanDuel, does this count as a win if this thing gets canceled here?
Innings.
Because we had a pretty good night.
this
Oh, my God. Let's go, pal. Look at these teams. Right. Let's go, boys.
This is the
We're
squad.
good. 5.
Yeah. Let's go. Come on. Bring it down. Get a tornado in there.
That's what the MLB considers a regulation game. I assume FanDuel would respect the MLB. Maybe.
I mean,
Respect the league.
it
They
better.
just left the chat.
Yeah, where's FanDuel at? Have they entered the chat? FanDuel was in the chat chirping us, by the way, earlier. Chirping us in here.
Why we
Why
stole
they
their
tripping?
money.
Because we're just winning big time. FanDuel, this relationship with them makes no sense, AJ. Makes no sense. The more money we win and other people win because of us, the better they think. And we're just winning. We're just winning all the time.
FanDuel is smart. They know that you're not always going to be winning.
Wrong-o, my friend. Plus 2,500 back there. Attaboy Connor, the guy that got home at 2 a.m. from the Chappelle concert. He got hot. We all won the Yankees boost, which went from minus 138 to plus 110, which from what I was told via text message, a lot of people hammered. So we get that win. Also, we got a couple people hitting ground dots, flyouts, everything like that. I think we had a very successful night here. Today started rough with a guy being obnoxious in our studio, and it ended with us raking money from FanDuel, and that's what we are here for.
I think it seems like a great relationship between your whole situation and FanDuel, right? I mean, you're bringing people to the site, to the app, to whatever. Do they have an app?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's the best app, by the way. Very, very quick, efficient. It's almost too quick. That's why we won so much money, because we're betting in between batters on the batters that were coming up. It's insane.
Are you like Floyd Mayweather and you only post pictures of your winning tickets, or do you talk about when you lose?
We did it live, AJ. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We did lose a couple. I mean, let's not get crazy. People saw us hit rock bottom a little bit there a couple times, but we did survive. We did survive. Do you know that song, AJ? Ever heard of it?
I've never heard it. I need you to sing the rest.
We don't know the rest.
The best is I saw Diggs tuned you out. He's
focused
just
on
eyeballing his computer, kind of humming a little bit.
Oh, you're saying he didn't sell out on a song.
It was a humming song, AJ.
It is. It is a sound-making song. But
I was actually very interested to see how much we did win or lose tonight.
Yeah, see that? We didn't lose. But if you did lose $100, FanDuel's reimbursing it after giving $80 million out to people the other day. Now they're reimbursing $100 in losses. It makes no sense how that company operates. But, hey, I love the setup.
Hell yeah.
Take it.
Hell yeah.
We will take it. AJ, I'm probably going to head home here. I think the boys probably going to get to bed. Tomorrow, we're going to have a better live show than we had today, obviously. Well, we had a pretty good show, actually. Donovan McNabb came on the show.
Awesome.
It ended terrible, but we'll do that. AJ, what are we doing, McAfee and Hawk? No, we can't. My lady's birthday.
Oh, tomorrow it is?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to her.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sam.
You know,
Happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Happy
Sam.
birthday, Sam.
Happy early birthday, Sam.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday, Sam.
Love you. Okay. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
I will survive.
Tomorrow we'll sing it because it's not
Oh,
her
yeah.
birthday.
Good point. Good
Then we'll
point.
be live tomorrow. You should see what I did for her birthday, AJ.
I would love to. What did you do?
Oh, she's watching. So
Oh, hey,
Oh, it's a surprise tomorrow. Okay, what is it? Is it an experience? Is it a gift? What is it?
it's something that I feel like birthdays at this stage, just like Valentine's Day, are effort things. You know what I mean? It's like effort. Like put forth a little effort here to display that it is a special day as opposed to the other 364. You know what I mean?
Well, I would imagine most times, maybe in the past for her birthday or for different occasions when you should get her something, you probably send a text over to one of the boys and say, "Hey, man, go on Amazon,
That is
check
not
out gifts, go on the gifts for her section,
AJ.
and order three of the
All
most
right,
expensive
AJ.
things and just send it to the house."
AJ, listen,
get passing.
it sounds like you're doing a little bit of what you do, okay, and then trying to put that on me. Don't you project that onto me, okay? I don't do that.
I'm a good gift giver. I'm a good gift giver.
You are a great gift giver. I don't know if we can get a shot on that thing. Can we get a great shot on that? What is that thing? Half horse with my mug shot.
Minotaur.
That is an incredible one of the best
Centaur,
gifts I've.
please.
Who?
Centaur. Connor's an idiot. Doesn't know mythical creatures. It's a centaur.
Well, speaking of mythical creatures, the fucking Seattle team named their NHL team after a fake thing. That's awesome. That is a gift from you,
Kraken,
AJ.
baby.
It's actually in the studio. Will be for the long haul.
Looks good.
It's a
You
great
might need-
gift.
We might need
That
to
is a great
redo it though.
gift.
You're a lot more jacked now. I feel like.
No, if I could get as thin as that guy, lean as that guy in the midsection, it'd be
I'm
great.
saying, like,
and
your
those
arm-
are my legs, though.
Your arms, your shoulder, yeah.
Those are my legs,
Those
and
are-
baby.
You know what's the best part, Pat? I'd say an hour ago, you had an emergency urination situation come up, and you almost ran off the set, and you're still here.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Now, I have been trying to end this show a few times now, right? Because I don't have the bottle to pee under the desk like you do every single day. But
My hands are here. I got.
Oh, put those things away.
oh, get the
The claw.
hey, somebody tweeted me after we put that video out on Twitter, and they said that obviously you're sensitive about how disgusting your fingers are, and I shouldn't have laughed at that. And now I'm learning what happened with Cole. Is that maybe I don't think enough about other people's
And the
feelings?
gold tooth.
I'm starting to learn a lot about myself. I apologize for that, AJ. I don't.
First off, don't ever. I'm offended that somebody thought I was offended.
Oh, he was a dork too.
Fingers, like I'm sensitive about injuries in my fingers. Are we serious? And my fingers are fine. Look at most of the guys that played in the league. Like their fingers are everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Booger's fingers are. They point every direction there is.
Hey, boogers do turn right and left at one point. That's insane. Those D linemen, linebackers, you guys, those hands being inside of jerseys, and then those jerseys. Back in the day, the jerseys used to have a little bit larger holes too, so you could actually get in there, and they would trap you like a finger trap thing.
Chinese finger.
And then bang, you're just out there. I'm like, well, I don't know how these dudes are doing it. I'd be punching everybody if I'll just be punching everybody like it's COVID-19 world, just fist bumping everybody like I'm Howie Mandel. Bang!
Oh.
Bang!
Oh,
You mean
is that right, left
you mean
hook?
free
or
content,
jab,
free
jab,
content,
hook?
free content? Yeah. I was watching. I think the NFL Network watches the show because the day after AJ did his finger thing, who is it? It's Anthony Munoz and is it Baldy's breakdowns? Yeah. Both of their pinkies go exactly the wrong way.
Anthony Munoz is the OG. Oh shit, finger guy.
It's disgusting.
You know, there's a lot of people that said that nobody watches our shows. You know, people have said that before. It sure feels like a lot of people have been watching the shows lately, and I want to let you know, hey, the water is fine. Come on in, baby. Come on in, baby. Everybody's welcome around here. Zito.
Who told you that nobody watches the shows?
Chris Sims.
He told you that, or he said like that on air? Or
He
what?
said it on air. He said it on air. Then he apologized for saying he said it didn't come out properly or whatever, and I got over it, of course. You've seen how I do that with stuff.
Oh, you're definitely over it, yeah. Is Chris coming on tomorrow?
I would have him on. It's a new me. Do you see what happened with Jet? I will tell you this about me. Jet and I would have never talked again ever. Like that is how deep I would have got in that. And I wouldn't have even felt that way. I wouldn't even thought that it was meant it or purposeful. But I would have dug in that long and I would have been like, hey, all right, this is just how it's going to be. This is going to be forever. That's just the way it is. And it's probably not right. But look, new me. Jet and I get back along because the guy's the best at what he does with baseball. Then also maybe I get with Chris. Maybe we just start doing this whole thing where I get over these things where I've just decided, gone forever, fuck them. Maybe I get over it. Maybe it's the new me. Adam Cole, fuck him though. I can tell you that. Mm-hmm. Hey, there's a guy that was watching this show, AJ, that just joined us. Do you know who this legend is?
I don't know.
The mayor, Sean Casey, is joining.
what's up, boys? What's up?
Sean,
I love it.
Sean, how you doing? Thank you for joining us on your family vacation right now. Ball is back. You got to feel good.
Oh, I'm feeling great. You kidding me? I'm glad baseball's back, and I'm just enjoying watching the game, listening to AJ and you talk a little bit, try to break down some baseball stuff. So I love it.
Hey, Sean, so I grew up in Centerville, Ohio, big Reds fan growing up my whole life. Loved everything that you did for the team and everything you've done in the league and what you're doing now. But Pat didn't know about your whole in-between pitches, your unstrapping, your gloves, your whole situation that you had. Pat had no idea. I was like, what do you mean? Like, everybody in the world knows about Sean Casey's little routine.
What you do? Just take 20 minutes in between each at bat?
Can you do it a little bit for us?
That's what I used to do. AJ's right. I used to, double chicken wing, right? Double chicken wing. Then I used to stretch out like this, double hammer, because I was one of the slowest guys baseball's ever seen, so I had to stretch out the hammer. Boom to the right, boom to the left. Then I'd get in there, do my gloves, and then I would get in the box and do one of the weirdest things you've ever seen in your life. I would lift my back leg like this. I had Don Zimmer one day come up to me when I was with the Reds and he was with the Yankees. He's like, Case, I've been in the game 54 years. I've seen a lot of things in my day. Guys lifting their front legs. I ain't never seen anybody lift up their back leg. And I was like, well, Don, you see. Now listen, real quick. When I was on deck, Don Zimmer would be in the other dugout with the Yankees. And he would yell out, sitting next to Joe Torre, hey, Case, do it for Joe. And I'd be on deck like a zoo animal like this. Hey, Joe, what do you think, Joe? Is this funny? It's unbelievable.
Is that every pitch? Or is it?
Yeah, every pitch. It was phenomenal. AJ, I don't know. It just needed to do it, guys. Why am I on my knees on this show? Why am I on my knees on this show?
Are you on your knees? Where are you? You're on vacation right now?
Yeah, I'm in the back room on vacation, yeah. We're up in Avalon, New Jersey, dominating the waves, guys. Kenny Power style.
Oh, my God. So let me get this straight. It was a chicken wing, okay? So you chicken wing. Why is this? To stretch out the shoulders?
Stretch out the shoulder, boom, both rotators.
Yep. Then you get the hammies.
Yep, right hammy, then left hammy.
Have to do it, obviously. Gloves.
Then you got to go boom, boom on the batting gloves.
Yep.
Yep. And then you got to lift. Yeah, then you got to lift the back leg. There you go, bro. You could have done it.
I feel like I'm Sean Casey. By the way, if I was a professional baseball player, even if I ever get to play again, I'm having the most ridiculous in-between pitch routine in the history of the game. I might, when he pitches it, just look at it and walk backwards and just start the entire thing. Yeah. I might just start doing the entire. How did you build to that? How did you build to that?
You know what? It started when I was in high school. I started the batting gloves. My dad would buy me one pair of batting gloves. I'm like, Dad, can't we afford some more pairs? Like, I'm dying here. And I go hit. It was so sweaty. I had to like tighten them as tight as they would go, cut off my circulation. So that's how that started. And then I was so tight, my hammies, I had to stretch them all the time. And then when I got into pro ball, my hip was bothering me, so I started popping my hip. Seriously, I swear to God, that's why I did it. And then I started raking a little bit, like double homer. I'm like, I got to keep doing this. It's working. It's working. I got to keep doing it. You know?
First inning, Giancarlo Cruz, Michael Stanton took a ball out of the D.C. area into Baltimore. He has stunk for the Yankees is what everybody says. But they're thinking that because of the quarantine, that there's no fans, there's no real media. He's kind of got a chance to clear his head from the viciousness of New York City and being a Yankee. And this could be like great for him. If the first night you hit a ball into fucking orbit when the entire world is watching, that has to be a massive confidence boost going into this 60-game season.
Well, especially off Scherzer too. I mean, Scherzer hung him one, and I mean, he hit 460 in the gap, and that was covered. But don't forget, a couple years ago when Stanton won the MVP, you know, I don't know how many homers he hit. I think it was in like a 90-game period. He hit like 40-something homers. So this guy has been one of the best players in the game. Didn't start off great from that first couple of days in New York, but this guy's a powerhouse. Now he's settling in. But if that's anything of what's going to come in the next 2 months, it's pretty impressive.
Sean, I know you didn't have many slumps during your career. You probably ended your career with 14,000 hits, it seemed like. Did you ever do anything weird? Or like we always talk about baseball and the superstitious and all the weird stuff that goes on. Like, what did you do to break out of a slump?
Oh my gosh, AJ, a lot of weird stuff, dude. Baseball players are weird, bro. It's just
Yeah.
You're like putting on the socks the same way. I remember one time when I was in Detroit and I was raking. For some reason I was like 3 hits, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. And it was like I had this undershirt and I was like, I can't wash this shirt. You know, like, and it started getting bad. It started smelling like hot garbage like in July. I was like, oh my God, it's disgusting. So like the 7th game I wore it, we're in Minnesota. Justin Morneau gets a knock to right. He comes to first. He's like, hey, what's up, Case? I'm like, hey, what's up, Morney? He's like, is that you? I'm like, what? He's like, you smell terrible. I'm like, oh, bro, it's just starting to smell now. I go, there's like 15 hits in this thing.
Oh, my God. Oh, did you chirp a lot at first base?
Oh, yeah, well, I figured it. The only reason I played so many years in the big leagues is because I can play first base and talk to everybody. You know what I mean? Pat, you'd have to be a first baseman, bro. If you were a center fielder, your career would have been over in like 6 months. Like, boom, you can't talk to people. McAfee's out of here.
Yeah, you're like a mayor over there, right? Because you can't be mad at anybody. Everybody just sees there's no reason to shit talk. I assume there's some great relationships that are potentially built over there on first base.
Oh my gosh, you kidding me? Great relationships. I got to know everybody over there, which was great. I remember though, my 3rd week in the big leagues was in '98 was like right in the middle of the McGuire-Sosa race, right? And I was like, oh man. And I was like a little kid, you know. I'm like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here for because I came out the gates pretty cold. So I'm like, they're going to send me down any day. So I'm like, I got to see how many conversations I can get in with guys. So this one day game in Cincy, we walked McGuire four pitches. I'm like, oh yeah, baby. Let me go up there and see if I can get a quick conversation with Big Mac. So I walk up, we're in Cincy. I'm like, hey, what's up, Mac? He's like, hey, what's up, Sean? I was like, yes! This guy knows my name. I was like, big time. So next thing I know, I go to hold him on, and Jack McKeon's like, hey, play behind him. I'm like, oh, man, I don't get a conversation with McGuire. So, boom, I play behind him. About 3 innings later, he comes up again. Boom, we walk him again. Here comes McGuire. And all I could think to myself was, I'm not even looking over at the dugout. I'm going right to first base and get the conversation with McGuire. So I go walking over, and I look up like, hey, what's up, Big Mac? Hey, way to swing it, man. It's such a great summer. I'm like turning into this ultra fan. This guy's so annoying. So anyway, I'm talking to McGuire. How's your son doing? Heard he's the bat boy, all this stuff. Well, as I'm talking to McGuire, the dugout's like, McKeon's like, hey, play behind him, Case. Play behind him. But I don't hear him. I'm so locked into McGuire, I don't hear anybody. I don't even know there's a Major League game going on. I'm just talking to McGuire. So now the whole dugout's like, play behind him, play behind him. So then McGuire says to me, hey, Case, I think the dugout wants you. I turn around. Freaking place is going nuts. They're like, we said play behind him, you idiot. You know, you're so
Hey, Sean, did the pitchers ever get mad at you for being so chummy with guys after they walked somebody or gave up a hit?
No, they never got mad at me. One time, I was holding on Henry Rodriguez when we first came up. So AJ, I think they loved me more because Ron Vallone was on the mound. I don't know if you remember Big Rig, Ron Vallone. Ron Vallone's on the mound. He's a lefty. I just come up to the big league, so I don't really know anybody yet. I don't know their moves. Henry Rodriguez comes in from Montreal. And, back in the day, I don't know if you remember, when Henry Rodriguez used to homer in Montreal, they'd throw the O. Henry bars onto the field. There'd be like 9,000 O. Henry bars on the field when Henry Rodriguez homers. So he comes to first base. Sorry, I'm getting a call. He comes to first base, and I'm like, hey, Henry, he gets his lead. I go, Henry, it's so cool, man. When you homer in Montreal and they throw those O. Henry bars in the field, that's unbelievable. So as I'm holding him on, he turns to me. He's like, hey, thanks a lot. And as he turns and looks at me, Ron Vallone, boom, step off, picks over. I catch the ball, and I'm like, oh, my God, man, my bad. I was like, I don't even know this guy's move. You're out.
That big rig Ron probably thought that you had a little hustler over there on the first base. We got a guy that is deceptive over there. He will distract anybody if we get him the ball. That's amazing.
Ronnie Vallone loved it. He's like, keep doing it, Case, as long as we're picking guys up. But I never did that. That was the only time I ever did that. I felt bad about it. I'll never do it again.
Who's somebody that was a terrible conversation? Anybody like, hey, fuck you?
Oh, yeah. When all this happened when I first got to the big leagues, Ricky Henderson, four pitches with the Mets. I'm like, hey, man, great eye. He looked at me like, hey, why don't you shut up? Boom, he stole second, like next second. Boom, he's gone, right? And the only other guy that, I remember Milton Bradley. Remember Milton Bradley? He had such a good attitude. Great attitude. Anyway, he got his first knock in Montreal. He comes to first base, and I was like, up on the screen, they got, hey, first career Major League hit. So I'm trying to be a nice guy. I'm like, hey, Milton, congratulations, man. That's really cool. You'll remember that forever. Hopefully your family's here, everything like that. He just turns and looks at me and says nothing. I'm like, really? That's how we're doing it? You're not going to say anything to me? Clean it up.
Clean it up. Julian Edelman did that to me, by the way. I would talk to the other punt returners. So normally whenever you're warming up, you punt one way and the team punts the other way. So the other team's returners, because they're catching their own punters' balls, are standing normally like right next to you. And I would always, every single week, I am talking to them, telling them how good they are, how athletic they are. You're the best returner I've ever seen on tape. Hey, if we get in the open field, please don't run me over. Just juke the shit out of me. I'm trying to befriend them here, So if we do get in the open field, at least they think oh, I don't want to step on this guy's face like Antonio Brown did that to Spencer Landon. So I had a really good run with everybody. Everybody was very receptive, it was very nice. It helped me out with Joshua Cribbs because Joshua Cribbs tried to juke me instead of run me over. He definitely could have ran me over. I tackled him. He stood up, hit me on the helmet and said, I should have ran you over. And I was like, no, hit him in the ass. But Julian Edelman, the first time he was back there, I think it was his rookie year. I had never played against him before. And he was standing next to me. I was like, man, I'll tell you what, your center of gravity is impressive. You're obviously faster than anybody thinks you are. And I think you're going to be the best returner in the fucking game if you really want to be. Looks at me, looks back, catches the ball one-handed, okay? Does a fake juke, has his helmet strap off, and then just runs away. And I was like, oh, this fucking guy's gone. This guy. And by the way, he took one back. He scored a touchdown on me that game. Scored a touchdown. It was unbelievable. But that was a moment where I was like, this son of a bitch. What's up, Diggs?
Sean, during rain delays like this, like, what did you guys do in the locker room just to not lose your mind?
Oh, I think a lot of guys will play cards. Nowadays, it seems like guys are on their phone all the time. But, back in the day, we used to play cards and, guys would get, games of cribbage going and hearts and all that stuff.
What's cribbage?
I have no idea. I used to watch Terry Franco and Dustin McClure. Guys playing like cribbage. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, that's a hell of a game.
Sounds like a hell of a game. He's A.Q. Shipley, by the way. Yeah. Do you know A.Q. Shipley?
No.
Oh, he's from Moon Township. He was a center for the Arizona Cardinals. He's in like year 12 or whatever. You two are the same people. You are the exact same people. I think Pittsburgh has a lot of very similar humans. You and AQ.
It really does.
Yeah, I think it's a certain thing. And AJ's from Ohio, so he's not really a Rust Belt guy, so he doesn't fully understand Pittsburgh guys.
He's from Centerville, Ohio. Nice area out there, AJ. I know exactly where that is, brother. Nice area.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to go to Old Riverfront Stadium back in the day. Nice place.
Oh, yeah, man.
How long were you on the Reds, Sean?
How long was I on the Reds?
Yeah.
8 years. 8 years. 98 to 2005. Most of my career was with the Reds. Great, unbelievable city, unbelievable time, man. It's
How many
just
managers did you play for?
Great baseball fans, great place. A lot like Pittsburgh. The Riverfront was the same thing as Three Rivers, and it was awesome.
How many different managers did you play for just on the Reds?
Oh, boy, that's a great question. Started off with Jack McKeon.
Don't forget anybody.
Then it went to Bob Boone for 3 years.
Bobby.
Of course, Bobby.
And then it went to Dave Miley for like a year.
Big Dave.
Then it went to Jerry Nairn for a year.
Oh,
and then
Jerry.
they shipped me out of town to the Buccos.
You don't like Jerry, huh? Shipped you back home there. Get the hell out of Cincy.
Yeah.
This
I'm like,
Wrangler-
Jerry, I just went to bat for you in the front office. You're going to trade me? That's
Big
not
Ben's
cool.
bedroom.
Clean it up.
All right, Sean. This rain looks like it's not going to let up. This game seems to be over. Yankees win, undefeated. Giancarlo Cruz, Mikey Stanton hits a dinger. Aaron Judge is on his way to another $400 million. Derek Cole with a shaved face looked good, and Scherzer, got pelted there at the end, but had not a bad outing.
Hey, it was. If it's over, it was a good first night. It was just good to see baseball. It's good to see Scherzer, Cole going at it. It's good to see Stanton going deep. You love to see that. Good to see Eaton go deep off Cole, and just good to see baseball back, fellas. It's great to see baseball back.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor and legend from his family's vacation, ripping and shredding barrels like he's Kenny Powers, Sean Casey. Thank you, Sean. He's the best, dude.
Man.
I love him.
Baseball guys, man.
I was like very tired, like you're very over this entire thing. Then he comes on. That guy's fucking the best.
Lightning rod.
That guy is the absolute best, AJ.
Oh, he's the man. Why'd you ask him how long he was in the Reds? Do you think I really wasn't a fan of Sean Casey in the Reds?
No, I didn't know if he played anywhere else. I honestly didn't know enough. I knew he played for the Pirates at some point, but then the Reds. I didn't know if he played anywhere else other than those.
Tigers as well.
Oh, he played for the Tigers as well?
Went to the World Series with them.
So Cincinnati, Detroit, and Pittsburgh?
Rust Belt.
Rust Belt guy,
Did
dude.
Detroit win that World Series,
No,
Fox?
no, they lost. You knew the answer to that question.
Oh, you guys lost the World Series when he was on the
We
team?
lost.
Oh, no.
I didn't know Sean Casey was in the big dance.
That's when Detroit was rocking.
Oh, they won a championship, right?
No, they didn't win.
Oh.
They did not win the World Series that year.
This year they will, though, right, Foxy? Or
Yes.
This year the
From
Lions.
worst to first, just like the Lions, just like the Pistons,
But
just like the Red Wings.
they're not even in the tourney. The Red Wings aren't even in the
Yeah,
tournament.
next season. We're talking next.
Yeah,
We're not talking about COVID cups. We don't want a COVID cup.
Not even the first overall pick either.
Pittsburgh Penguins are
Guys
going to
tried
win
to
the COVID
lose,
Cup.
couldn't do
We
that
don't
right.
know. Yeah, they stink. It's not Detroit's fault. The people there are good. It's just everything around there seems to stink.
Yeah.
Hey, so what does Pittsburgh have to do? They're playing in like a seeding series where they determines if they're the 2 or 4, 6 seed.
Qualifying round, AJ. You just got to beat Montreal, and then they're in the dance, and we're going, baby.
But are they in the qualifying round to where if they lose the series, they're done? Season's over.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that. That's
Sure
not
feels like it. Let's not put that into the universe, please.
Yeah, come on.
But some teams aren't some teams playing just for a better seed?
Top 4 in each conference are playing for seeding 1 through 4. They will play against each other. And there is the other 16 teams that are invited up there. They will play qualifying rounds to get in there to play against the top 4 that have gotten seeded by playing against each other.
Well, so Nick, I'm sure, knows way more than me, but I was just talking to a guy today about it, and they were saying, what? No, Nick's a hockey guy. I'm saying that.
Nick is a hockey guy, yeah.
But I'm saying that the Stanley Cup's going to be, October? Is that right?
The latest they're willing to do is October 2nd.
Okay, and then the next season starts in December, though, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, but they got a new CBA done, so there's a lot of money coming in.
But what if it's just a quick turnaround. If you win the Cup, good luck. Take a week break and get back into it.
If you win the Cup, if you go that deep in the playoffs, it's a quick turnaround every year. People don't realize that.
Yeah, and also if you're Sidney Crosby, it doesn't matter because you're always skating on the pond.
Bingo.
So
NBA schedule is going to be the same as well.
NBA is going to be quick turnaround as well.
Yeah, draft is like the week after the season ends.
But I will say, when all these teams are crunching in these electric playoff-like environments that are going to happen, MLB, NBA, NHL, MLS, AFL is doing like 30 games in 20 days, Australian rules football. There is so much sports on here from here on out, basically.
Yeah, I
mean, this is unbelievable. The turnaround stinks for the players. And I normally think very much for the players, like, hey, don't do that because I was once a player. Don't want to sell out and forget how hard it is to be a player. And even though you get a big paycheck, there's a lot of other shit that goes on because you're a human. But boy, as a fan, this is going to be amazing. In the quick turnaround, it absolutely stinks. But boy, it's great for fans right now. And that sounds very selfish. I know it, and I apologize for it. But boy, I'm pumped for it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a huge time for the NHL. And for hockey fans, like, they could grow the game so much especially like the month of August before football starts, all this stuff happens. Like, you could bring a ton of new fans of people that never really watched much hockey, and they could get heavily invested in a team and the whole league, I feel
Look forward to having you aboard, AJ.
Well, and also, look what we just did. We just watched. I would never in a million years watch a full baseball game. Just watch a full baseball game because it's on. So it's like, yeah, I'll watch it. I've been watching the MLS because it's on. I watch a guy whiff on a ball, kick a moat in the ground with a duff, fall on his face, then get back up, and 2 minutes later, I think he almost scored a goal because the goalie decided to run out of the net whenever a shot was coming at it. I mean, I love the MLS, and it's like high school soccer at this point compared to what's going on over in England with the greatest soccer player on earth, Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
Shout out to England. We got an American over there dominating. But I've been watching everything that I wouldn't normally watch, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
I caught myself watching some MLS. I was flipping through last night or a couple of nights ago, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember Pat telling me the MLS has figured it out. They're living in a bubble. They're doing it. And I watched maybe 20 minutes of a soccer game, and I don't even understand the rules. I don't understand any of it. I don't know why there's a running clock. I mean, I still have issues with that. Like, let's just have a normal clock. Let's not go into this overtime that nobody really knows how much time is going to be left at the end. Oh, wait. Oh, no extra time today, guys. Oh, cool. Game over. We're down 1 goal. But then next game, we got 14 minutes of extra play. What a dumb rule. What are we doing?
It's tradition. Have a little respect. The ref will keep track of the stoppage time. And even though they're having a hydration break, sometimes 2 times a half, depending on the temperature in Orlando in the middle of July, it is like 700 degrees down there. So they're having hydration breaks. And those clocks just keep it rolling. Tradition of the game. Sometimes they're over there 2-3 minutes. They're adding 9 minutes.
Was that extra time? That's extra, though. The water breaks add on to the end of the game.
Yeah, and then also injuries that happen. If there's potential...
Why don't we just stop a clock? Why don't we just stop a clock like every other sport in the world?
Well, AJ, why don't you go back 4,000 years and tell the inventors of soccer to do that? Okay? Tradition.
Okay. I mean, if it's that much ingrained in the game, and if it would really change the whole outlook of soccer, then yeah, cool, keep it. But I don't get it.
No, high school soccer in America has that. I mean, there's a lot of levels of soccer and leagues of soccer that do that. It's just the professionals hold on to the tradition of the game. You know what I mean? They hold on to the tradition of the game. Because it's the ref's decision, gentleman's decision.
That seems like a little too much power for those referees.
Well, and VAR is also not worth a single fuck, I guess.
Doesn't work.
It's their review is VAR, and boy, soccer fans hate it. So
wait, what can they review in soccer?
Goals, fouls, penalties. But they have Alberto Riveron running it, I think. From what I've understood from their complaints on Twitter, it feels like a lot of the similar complaints for the NFL's review system. There has to be an inept dude running it or a woman running it. But they've adapted to the technology a little bit. Why not just take it another step and just stop the clock? Hey, why not just stop the clock? You're already bringing in technology. Let's go ahead and bring in some brains a little bit. Maybe you're 100% right, and maybe now's the time, AJ.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. It's one thing that always confused me when I watch soccer.
Me too. Well, we try to watch baseball tonight.
We did.
Mother Nature came in and said, nah. Tony Fauci said, nah, to throwing a strike. What's going on, Z?
Live photo of Dave Sampson. He cut his beard.
Holy shit. That's what he looks like?
God.
That is Dave Sampson, the old Marlins president.
Wow.
Wow, he doesn't look as much of a scumbag.
Oh, really? I think the opposite. It looks like that guy throws people under the bus every single minute of the day.
Singer of an
Connor,
emo
what
band.
is gotten into?
Connor, you have been
This
very...
is baseball. Baseball brings out a whole different side of me.
I think he looks like a rather professional man right there. It's going to be hard for me to look him right in the eyes and say, "Well, you're a scumbag," which he owns, by the way.
Yeah.
I enjoyed our relationship with Bearded Sampson because it was like I was talking to a fake person, but now he looks like an astute gentleman. I don't know how that's going to go. We got to have him back on the show sometime. I enjoy that man.
Let's try to get him on next week. Talk about the baseball opening up.
All right, let's do that because we don't have a show tomorrow because of my lady's birthday, and I got big things going on and scheduled because effort holiday. Birthday, 364 days, regular days, but
so it's an experience. You creating an experience for her?
No, just effort. I'm giving effort. A lot of effort here.
AJ.
Don't try to give it away. She's watching, and she will figure it out. She's like a little detective.
Write a note or something. What is that effort for you?
AJ.
For me, is fucking writing a note an effort for you, AJ? Is that?
It can be. Yeah, it definitely can
Was
be.
everybody being so condescending to me?
It's
so weird.
The guy
I'm being
proposed under a
condescending.
waterfall.
What'd you say?
I said the guy proposed under a waterfall.
With a helicopter. I mean,
amazing.
thank
Just
you, Foxy. I had forgotten about that because of some water pipe over here, potentially. Excuse me, AJ. Okay?
That was very romantic. A great romantic gesture and also a humble brag like, oh, sorry, guys. Getting engaged probably cost me $80,000 to fly this helicopter here and take this picture. Not counting the ring, that probably was $200,000.
Making memories.
You only
just
do
like
it once,
said.
AJ. Fucking maybe have a little romance. You ever watch a rom-com, dude? Jeez. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
I think it's great, man. I love what you're doing. I think it's a lost art. I think how you courted your lady, how you surprised her under a waterfall outside of a helicopter, and you got a great shot. Like, you'll have that up in your house for eternity.
And CFO Phil got us a painting of the picture of us getting engaged from that company that it's a sponsor of the show, and I don't know its name right now, which is not great, especially if they're a sponsor that watches the show, which some do and some don't. And I hope this is a company that doesn't, because me not knowing their name, this would be great. He got a picture turned into a portrait. They painted it and it delivered at the house. It is unbelievable.
Picasso?
It is very, very. Was it a Picasso? Do I have a Picasso? Do I have a ball painting in my house right now?
I don't think Phil has the balls to do that.
Well, the balls is all you need for a Picasso.
That's what I'm saying.
Phil's not going to like that you said that about him.
You think Roethlisberger has any Picassos?
All right,
Yeah, he makes
36
his
minutes
own.
after 9 here in the Eastern Daylight Time. We wanted to watch the entire game. It got rained out. Now it looks like a guy who's been doing the Korean baseball. That is not a rug, huh? That is just his hair?
Who, Carl Radish? That is his hair.
His hair is unbelievable then. That is one of the thickest heads of hair I've ever seen in my life. He's a gentleman. We've listened to him to call Korean baseball. Now tonight, the MLB is back, although we didn't get to finish. We won a lot of money from FanDuel. Thanks to FanDuel for that. Great graphic here, Zito. Great graphic here.
Raynot.
Raynot. And AJ, thanks for joining us here for the last hour and a half or so.
Thank you, guys. It's good to be here, and I'm glad baseball's back. Sports are making a comeback. I think it's an exciting time right now.
Sports are back. All right, and we are gone. That's the show. See you later. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow morning for Pat McAfee Show. Hopefully it doesn't end in a ridiculously disrespectful manner like today's show, because it is my lady's birthday. We'll talk about everything that happened tonight and even more. Hopefully AJ Hawk will call into that show, because there will be no McAfee and Hawk tomorrow. And he's been on a 3-month world tour, so we haven't been able to do the show as much, although he did a 7-hour show with Brady Quinn yesterday. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow, AJ. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Watch Along for the MLB opening night of their 60-game season. Cheers. That's the show.